Everybody, welcome to episode 5, BreakFace.
BreakFace.
Alaska's own BreakFace. And today in the studio, we have the very first BreakFace guest, Cut and Caliber. Say hi to my buddy Steven and my other buddy Kyle.
Hey, how's it going? Do we say hey to ourselves?
You know, everybody, them say hey.
You're saying hi to
Gotcha.
the fine folks out there in digital land.
Mm-hmm.
Nice
So-
to meet you.
And everybody's like, who's Cut and Caliber and why are you having him on a show that nobody's listening
Guess
to?
what? That's why we're here, to inform you.
That's right.
Dicks.
Yeah, we got like 50
Are you so
followers who's
judgy,
going to know
world?
who you guys are at the end.
Well,
For sure.
That matches how many Instagram followers we have, so it's
How
good.
many Instagram followers you got?
Oh, like 7 million.
We're getting close to 1,000.
Dude, that's pretty
That's
impressive.
We got 930, I think, is where we're at.
Something like that.
You
Somewhere
guys,
there now.
you guys need to eat that mic.
930.
There you go. That's what I want to
how
hear.
many?
You have 930 Instagram followers. What about tweeters?
Dude,
Tweeters and Hooters.
The thing is, we don't worry about Twitter right now because I don't like it. So we haven't really been on top of the Twitter.
We're on the same page.
Yeah, we have a Twitter account, but it's like...
Yeah, we do. We just like I worked on it for like a minute, and then I just wasn't really getting the feedback that I wanted, and so I just kind of was like,
Well,
Instagram and Facebook are where it's at.
unless you're an A-list celebrity,
Exactly.
Unless
nobody
you're
gives a
popular
shit.
already,
there's no reason. Mhm.
Yeah.
So you guys should be on it because you're pretty you're popular.
Personally?
Yeah, I saw the picture of you and Pitbull. What?
Yeah, you know, man.
Do you listen to Pitbull? Can you name one of his songs?
No, I
Nope.
can't.
Okay, move on.
Do you know what? You want to know something though? That
What?
that picture was just a cardboard cutout.
No way.
Everybody thought it was real.
that was at Fifth Avenue Mall.
Oh,
you
shit.
suck.
You got it. You got
suck
it.
That is
so bad.
fantastic.
I can't. How red am I right now?
You're
Because
pretty
I was
red.
like, dude, what? My boy.
He's hanging out with Pitbull.
I'm surprised you weren't like, oh, yeah, man, I met Dana White. Fucking A. And
I did.
That was the coolest cardboard cutout ever of Dana White.
That was not a cutout.
UFC.
That was
How was
AFC.
that night, actually? AFC.
It was great. Actually, what I hated about it is that on a normal night, like it's like half, not even half as many people show up.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like people don't give a shit. You know, they just heard Dana White was going to be there, and
everybody
people are
wanted
like,
to
"Ooh,
come.
I'm going to be on TV."
Yeah.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
going to be on TV,
You're not
fool.
gonna be on TV,
You're going to be a
dumbass.
speck in the back.
Yep. But it was a cool night though.
Hell yeah! And at the end, he like stayed until everybody was done saying hi.
That's rad.
He's a really cool dude.
That doesn't happen often up here.
No,
Usually people
Well,
are like,
you also got to
Yep.
figure, up here, it probably took half as long as anywhere else he goes. Because
no,
point.
you're telling the truth. But
Solid Arena's not that big.
another fighter was with him though. The guy that knocked out George St. Pierre.
Oh, Matt Serra.
Matt Serra was here.
Yeah, the show he was doing, it's called Looking for a Fight, and he has a YouTube show, and that actually aired on YouTube today.
Yes,
The Alaska version.
Yeah,
So him, Matt Serra, and some other dude that I can't remember.
yeah. it's
Jimmy the Tooth or something like that.
them poking at a bull,
Yeah.
bull moose, or something through the fence and at the nature center, and one of the workers was like,
yeah.
"Knock it off!" You mean I can't touch it?
I will put you in a guillotine.
That's right. I don't even know what. Oh yeah, the guillotine.
Yeah.
That's the.
I know what that is.
yeah.
Do
I'm just
you?
joking. No. Yeah,
don't know what
of
that-
course I know what that is.
Yeah, it's,
I meant-
it's
I
one
meant-
of those
I
things.
meant
you
Dana
know?
White.
Dana White.
Yeah, I name dropped that shit. What's a rear naked choke?
It's when you're behind the dude
And you're naked.
And you're naked. Oh, you beat me to it.
And he's choking
That's
out
it.
your dick with his butthole.
He's not.
Yeah.
Whoa! It just got really sensitive in here, really
Yeah,
quick.
real weird.
Oh my
real
god! Why are you
fast.
so red?
Well, hey, you
Steven?
at the beginning of the show, Steven was asking, "Oh, how can we cuss? You know, what are the rules?"
Nope.
We're like, you have to keep it PC, man.
PC, and he's already messed it up like.
Don't
15
say
times.
fucking retard or nothing like that. You know.
Sorry, I
And then I
scared
just
the
took
brutes
it.
on that one.
I took his comfort level way the fuck down.
Cool. This has been a good interview, guys.
Okay,
We'll
peace
see you
out.
later.
I think we're ruining ourselves right now because we've already had the two coolest people on the show.
And
As
I know. What are we gonna do
guest.
from here on out?
I don't know.
No,
Maybe
no,
it's because Steven's drunk.
No, I'm not.
Oh, you're not.
It's all uphill
No.
from here, though. Let's be honest.
Okay, and
we're not that cool. We're
pretty damn
we're
cool.
all right.
You're pretty
we're
damn
working
cool.
on it, I guess.
You're also the two hottest people that ever been on these
I
cameras.
was
so
going to
far.
say,
So far, yeah.
we don't have nicknames like tittie.n.poypoy yet, so
Oh, it's so awful.
Actually,
we have to know.
Wait,
do-
okay, wait.
Oh, yeah, we should.
Which one of you could be cut and the other could be caliber?
Oh man.
Well, that's what
It's
we
like
you're the
like a
first
fucking
person to
cop
ever
show.
say that.
No, I
No,
doubt
no,
that.
I've thought about this. I stay more clean cut on the face.
So I would be
Not right now. I think you're just as dirty.
well because he just shaved.
I just shaved. I
like
had a
this
beard.
morning.
I had a beard.
He was like,
well, trimmed. Yeah.
His 5 o'clock shadow is another man's full beard.
That's what happens.
I've been
That's
growing
what
this
happens.
bitch out for a week. Man,
I can't grow a
It's
beard.
all right. It looks all right.
I can't.
I mean, the goatee's not bad. The goatee's not bad.
That's what I'm
It's
saying.
okay.
If you can't, don't do it. You know.
Exactly.
Dude, my hairs like to curl in and stab my own face. So there's millions of hairs stabbing me in the face, and I can't take it.
It's an ingrown hair.
Your facial hair is like, I'll teach you for making me be on you. You ugly bastard.
The longest I've made it was 3 weeks, and oh my god, I was like scratching like a crack fiend.
Well, that's because you don't have our beard oil.
That's probably true.
Bleed in. Oh my god, that was amazing.
That was
such a
so
good
fucking
segue.
great.
Oh my gosh,
And
I'm
he's
crying.
right. I didn't have any beard, anything, and then I just said "fuck this" and shaved it off. And oh my god, my face was a fucking mess. It's just a mess.
It's
I
actually-
mean, it's not a mess now. I'm pretty ugly. So
Before you break that open,
Oh,
because I
man.
know what you're going for.
Yeah.
I want to ask first because there's a lot of people that do not know what Cat and Caliber is.
that's a good point.
So, what is it? What's the product? What are you trying to sell me? Why do I need it?
So basically, Cut and Caliber is men's grooming and lifestyle products. So whether it's you're growing a beard, trying to fix your hair so it looks a little bit more
Eat that
like
thing. You can't look at me.
Oh, so
There you go.
I can't look at you when we're talking. So.
So awkward.
You know what? Wait,
it's like
we're gonna
making love
fix
to
this
you,
someday.
boy. I can't look at you.
Yeah, so
We can't talk at the same time either because he's gonna go away. That's gonna be awkward.
Oh my god! Do you want to share
You
with me?
guys,
Here,
you guys
hold on.
honestly
a
don't have to eat the mic that close.
No,
You
like-
can.
about
It's
here.
still picking up sound, and we'll
Sure.
play with levels. Don't worry about it.
We'll get about here. So
Just get comfy.
Cool.
yeah, so
Not that
So
far
I
away.
didn't mean to cut you
it's
off.
All, it's all good. So yeah, men's grooming and lifestyle products. So whether you're trying to like up your game in the way you look, whether it's a beard, hair, even scent with our colognes, or if it's like trying to upgrade your apartment with like a candle, or I mean, future products are going to be coming out soon that are
How long have you been
doing this.
Yeah, how long are you
So technically, we started producing products in November. Keep
going
so
down.
that's when we kind
in?
of
Wait, this as of 2015
like
November?
here we
3
go.
months ago.
Holy crap!
So I had started making stuff probably 5 months before that, and then we got the idea of just talking. Like I was like, Steven, we need to make a business, and we need something that we can sell.
Right.
And I was like, we can't sell this idea that we're like entrepreneurs and never do anything. Like,
Right.
It's hypocritical. In my
So what came first? Was it? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
So I was Cut and Caliber came first. It was
knew
going to
it.
be an entrepreneur blog.
I knew it.
And we were like, man, this is so awesome. We're going to tell people how to be successful. And then we look at each other and we're like,
We're not successful.
what have you done? I haven't done anything. And so we decided to take the route like, okay, we're going to produce a product that we can sell, and maybe people can watch us on like the entrepreneurship journey of starting a company, all the little, paperwork, all the things that you have to do to start a company.
Right.
And then maybe we'll be successful. Maybe we'll fail. Who cares?
Who gives a crap?
It's like the being a part of the journey is fun to watch.
Sure.
And so that's when the products came in. We found what we both care about, and like we're like, this stuff, it's not a necessity of life, but it's fun and we like it and we care about it. So let's run with it. And so we started making it, and then people were like, you know what? That's kind of cool. We like it. Some people hate it. I mean,
Who would? What? Okay. What would they hate about it? Is it a scent or a smell?
So-
Because, go ahead.
Not necessarily that. I would say it's more and for lack of a better word, the gay stereotype of looking better.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And
So if you want to look good, you're
gay.
You're in the.
Or
homo, yeah.
and I mean, even nowadays, I would think that would have
man.
died
I must
off.
be the gayest dude on the planet.
You're.
So-
You're in the.
too close.
You're in the right state for looking gay right now.
Right.
Yeah.
And so
I'm borderline. People mistake me for a homo all the time.
I mean,
In a good way.
Right.
Yeah.
Well,
In a good way.
now it's kind of a compliment. It's like,
Yeah.
hey, thanks.
It is. Yeah.
Oh gee.
But like years ago, we would be nicer dressed men at bars downtown, and people would be like, "Oh, dude, you're gay," and I'm like,
Right.
Man,
why-
you were brave for coming out.
I'm
Oh.
like, why would what? Like, I'd be so confused.
I got accused of that last night. This girl was like, asked me, she's like, "You're gay, right?" And I was like, "No, I'm not. No, I don't look as pretty."
Was
as
that
you
your
guys."
wife?
Oh, nice.
Off the rope.
Oh my
You're
God.
gay, right?
You're coming in every week, right?
It seems like you're gay.
I knew that. I knew you guys were the right choice. And I said, yeah. You make fun of me now, but he says, well, who is it? Because we were with like 6 guys, these military dudes, him and I, military dudes. I said the short.
This is getting worse.
I said the short, stubby one over there, and she goes, what? You could do better. That's just what she said.
Oh, wow.
And I said,
why
well,
would you
why?
diss Jordan like that?
No, but I told her. I said, what do you mean? I said his real name. I said is my life partner, and she believed it. It was either that
She was
or
eating that shit right up.
But,
if I remember.
but why did she?
Because he came over and I was like, oh, hey,
yeah,
baby. She was like, oh,
yeah.
Why did she assume it?
I have no idea.
Well, look at him.
Yeah, but that's what.
Is it now? That's where we come from. Is it? Because,
Oh, I thought he said that.
no.
I was like, what? What's this guy doing?
Number 2.
You expect that shit from me, not from anyone else.
That's right.
No, is it because like the hair? I mean, does she expect it? Because
I don't know.
You mean,
Does it?
Your
I
hair
don't
is
know.
like back, and that's the
No,
thing.
Were you kissing another man?
Were your pants down?
But I mean, like that to me is the only thing that would be a giveaway
Nowadays?
of being gay.
Nowadays,
exactly.
you're correct because I met totally straight people that look
That
way more
don't look-
flaming than any of us in here, which
Yeah,
which is all right.
Yeah, I have to.
And the point is, I don't care. Like if that's
They can't hear it.
Yeah, if they're saying that you're gay or not gay, or what, it doesn't matter. But I'm like, why jump to that conclusion because somebody's dressed nicer?
Right, right.
Like,
And
it
I
just-
tell you what, you guys, I knew that cut and caliber came first. I don't know how I knew, but everything was too put together when you guys like first jumped on.
Well, here's the thing. We've been thinking about Cut and Caliber as a whole for like a year and a half, maybe more. I mean, we've been talking about doing something together for a long time.
Well, let's go back to the genesis.
Oh,
Like this is the,
Like, are we
the-
talking about like Washington?
This is the
Washington?
beginning.
Washington?
yeah.
Okay.
And so
Is this where you guys started sleeping together?
yes, it is.
Yes!
It actually is.
Actually,
So not a lot of people know this. I mean, what year was that? 2000.
2010, 2011.
No, yeah, it was 2010. So we were living together in a house in Puyallup, Washington, with Thera.
Whoa. Oh yeah.
So there were 6 of us in the house in this 4-bedroom.
And me and Kyle drew
the
short
short straws, and we both slept. Well, I did on an air mattress forever.
Air mattresses are
And
terrible.
so we're both like basically sleeping next to each other in this small room.
Call me gay.
Yeah, well, exactly.
So many memories just popped in my head right
I know.
now.
I can't even tell you how many times I roll over in the morning and Steven's like staring at me. Like,
One hand down his pants.
yeah.
Hey.
Like, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah. 'Cause I had a banking job. I was like one of the
Because
only.
it's true.
Yeah, I was one of the only people to have a job in the house. I feel like.
You were.
And so I would
You
wake
were.
up. Yeah, I'd wake up and Steven would be in bed for another 8 hours
Oh my
or
god.
whatever.
He's a band guy, of course.
Yeah, and so
Well, I would stay up till like 4 in the
Yeah,
morning,
and
5
I'd
in the
be
morning playing
asleep at-
Call of Duty. So
yeah, I'd be
That's all-
asleep.
That
at
was
like
my
10.
job.
But
Call of
anyways,
Duty has taken many a man down.
Oh yeah, definitely. We played a lot of that. I mean, it was ridiculous. But
The zombies, especially.
Oh, yeah.
Oh man.
oh yeah, it was a good game.
Yep.
It still is. But regardless of all that, we would share a room, and we were always talking about whether it be style, entrepreneurship, all of these like topics that we had no business talking about because we couldn't even barely hold a job or have $2 to our name. So I remember I had talked to Steven about starting a blog because he had experience, and I wanted to start something that was moving out of mom's house was the name of it. And it was going to be about like, okay, you just graduated. What are some skills and a skill set that you would use outside of being on your own? So whether it's like learning how to iron your dress clothes or blah, blah, blah.
But not a diss or anything else, but someone who is pretty much can't rub 2 pennies together and trying to help other people. What was it? Is this like a humanity thing? Or is this something that you aspired to be, so you wanted to do? Or is it what's the...
I mean, it was stuff we were both interested in, like self-improvement. Even
It's
though,
like
okay.
follow our journey.
Right.
You know, we're in the
Even
same,
back
we're
then.
In the, we're
Yeah.
in the,
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
We're in the same boat. Like, why don't we just?
Okay.
I'll just write about what I'm learning, so you
Yeah.
can learn it too.
so it was like, okay, I learned how to, for instance, tie a tie today. What's the proper way to do that? Like, blah,
Shoot, I
blah.
couldn't tell you right now
exactly.
either.
Like, and so
There's several ways. It's ridiculous.
there's so
The
many.
single
it's
Windsor, the
ridiculous.
double Windsor, the yeah.
I mean, we could
And
talk
in the
for
night goes
hours.
on.
We could talk for
Or the
hours
night-
about ties.
And
Let's
then there's
continue.
bow ties.
Yeah, and so
ties.
exactly. Those are the new. Those are the sexy things nowadays. But, anyways, what
Oh my god.
I just go with the old bola.
I was gonna say,
with the bull with the turquoise eyes on it, you know, like
yeah.
I go with the clip.
y'all
I go
doing
with
this party?
clip on.
Yeah. Is that a clip on?
Clip.
Yep. Done.
But I mean, that's in a nutshell where it all started, was being like, okay, let's start a blog about self-improvement. And then we just come back to that idea a few years later, and then it kind of steamrolled into what it is now. Now we have a product that we're selling.
Right on.
So
why manscaping? Not scaping, but
I'll take this.
but why this one instead of something like axes or something?
Or like lingerie,
Axes.
making
You know,
fantasy
people
panties or
with
something.
people with
question.
beards that
Good
actually do
question.
things
No, it's a good question.
instead of just look pretty and get accused of being gay. Even though
Subtle.
very nice.
But so really, we like to dress well. We like to go out. We like to go to the bars or whatever, go out and just look good. And I think that's a problem when we saw that, a problem in Anchorage. It's like guys will just go out, and no offense, if you guys, but it's like guys will just like not even look in the mirror before they left. And we're big advocates for, how you dress is how you're going to be perceived throughout the day. Whether you meet a business professional or someone who can potentially give you a job or your next girlfriend. It's like you never know. And so that first glance that these people will give you is a big, like that's, what is it, 30 seconds? And it takes someone to, like,
and that's the problem with
True, they
today's
scan you
society
from like
is
foot
because
to head normally,
Exactly.
not head to toe.
Yeah.
And if they're like, oh, your shoes are ugly, so they don't even bother looking much past that. It's crazy.
And so with a business, they tell you, like, we've read a lot of business books, and it's like how to start a business.
I know I've been following Kyle for a while.
Right. Okay.
Sorry, Kyle.
So
Me too, but he doesn't know it.
But they always say, like, what's a problem that needs solving, that you think needs solving? And so, like, that was one thing that we were both like, you know what, it's not a problem. I mean, some people don't see it as a problem, whatever, but we just like to kind of up the ante a little bit for people up here.
For sure.
I just think
so
that's
just to be devil's advocate, you're looking for something, a cause. So you skipped over hungry children and went straight to making men look pretty. What the hell, guys?
I mean,
Because our beards are the future. Yeah. Put oil on them, let them show the way. I'm going to get a job.
Now
mother.
we're complete dicks, apparently.
No, totally. I'm totally down with what you guys are doing because
No, we're already dicks.
you know what? With the jeans I'm wearing now. Look. Okay, I'm behind the times. Alaska's 2 years behind. Okay, forgive me.
4.
Go screw yourself. 4
Yeah,
years.
I was gonna say 2 seems
whatever.
We've done the research. We know what we're doing.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Right. on man stuff. My pants. I still wear the bejeweled pants. And even when they were popular, it was like, oh my gosh, what are you doing with your girlfriend's jeans on? I was like, you know what? I like them. I don't care. Whatever. I got a certain style. I don't care.
Right.
I don't care.
Stand up. Let me see them.
Okay.
Oh yeah, show them to the world.
These aren't as bejeweled though.
Okay, they got the designs. Would you buy them? Nordstrom?
Yeah. How'd you know that? Well,
Dude,
I've done my research, man.
I have-
he
I'm
just said we dress nice.
I have 3 other pairs from Buckle.
I was going to say Buckle.
See?
Buckle and Nordstrom.
You were the guy that did the shoplifting the other.
Yeah. Oh my God. You know how many people accuse me of that? Oh my gosh. I got my Facebook lit up.
Yeah.
It was like, oh, Richard, I heard you were down at Buckle shoplifting girly jeans. Oh my God. Stupid. You were saying.
Anyway, so that's basically why we started it, is because it's something we were like, we have a passion for ourselves. And so it's like, okay, what are we passionate for to like actually start a business, to actually be like, okay, well, we can actually see ourselves doing this for years to come. And so that was like one thing. And now, so what we're doing right now is mostly grooming products, which is, kind of what we use every day. And, I have the pomade in my hair that Kyle's made.
Right now, you do?
I do. Yeah, I have my hat on, but is that good? Do you want more?
No, that's good.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Hey.
Someone's getting lit. So you have the oil in your hair right now. Yeah. See, I thought I didn't see anything on your. Wow, that looks really good.
Yeah. So
Full and
this is
luscious.
with a hat and everything
feel
too.
it?
Go for it. It's a little greasy, but this is
Smells like cigars or pipe.
the pop. We smoked cigars before we came,
Okay.
so it was, or pipe. That's actually.
Well, yeah, I was smoking my pipe earlier.
So
Oh yeah, that's right. He's got a pipe. He's gonna light that shit up for us too.
So, and you know what? I thought I'd say this, but I dig your cause. I mean, because when somebody else is like, oh, what's your cause? Well, to make men beautiful, acceptable.
Now,
Right.
I mean, when you guys put it like, when you're up against, hungry children, yes, it doesn't sound that appealing. But I mean, honestly, it's like I think there's a market for it up here.
You're right. And this is, like you guys, it's not like just a cause, it's a business, right? This
Right.
is entrepreneur.
In terms of feeding the children, that's a very important thing. But shouldn't you leave that to people that are passionate about it?
You're right.
And I mean, like,
probably.
I'm not saying that I don't care, but
Hey,
I don't.
I feed my kids, so
yeah.
I'm doing
Yeah,
my
there
part.
There you go.
And
You're helping the cause.
we
right.
have to be able to feed ourselves first before we can feed the kids.
That is
There
true.
you go.
Is
For
what it
sure.
is.
Hi, producer.
Hey, producer,
How's it
Quote
going?
on that.
how you doing?
Hey, she just came in because she saw a handsome dude. Oh my god,
Oh,
that
yeah.
cat's gonna kill me.
There's a couple of handsome guys out here for
Yeah.
you to drool over.
There you go. Take some pictures.
Oh yeah, take a lot of pictures of them and then just sex me up tonight. I don't care if you think about him, but if you think about him, we got problems.
Yes, right.
Yeah, I'm engaged, so it's no worries.
Hey, so
I'm
the
not.
funniest thing is that a buddy of mine at work came by my cubicle and was like, "Hey, dude, check this girl out." And I was like, "Oh," I was like, "Yeah, she's pretty." She's like, "Yeah." He's like, "I'm so upset." I was like, "Why?" It's because I just found out she's engaged, and I've been kind of talking to her and all this stuff. And I was like, "Oh yeah." And then she swiped over. It was a picture of you and her, and I was like, "Oh my god, that's Kyle." He goes, "You know him?" I was like,
No.
Yeah.
No way.
Yes,
No.
no joke. And I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna message him." I was like, "Nah, but not."
Wait a minute. One of your coworkers has a.
Dun, dun,
Did.
dun. Oh man,
Did.
now we're getting real. What?
He's with another girl now. He found a girl.
How long ago was
Well,
this?
yeah, because he
found a
got
girl on
shot the
Tinder.
fuck down.
He found a girl on Tinder. Oh. Guess what? They're doing really good. Like she's already met the parents.
That's actually not bad. I had Tinder
Yeah,
for a
I'm
while.
impressed.
Yeah,
with that.
Steven met somebody on Grindr. You know what that is?
Yes, I do. Yeah. Wow. Ooh,
Which
well,
one is the
Zinger.
Swipe left.
Kyle with
That
the
one.
zinger.
Which one's that?
That was good. That was good.
Well, some people that aren't familiar with Grindr.
I'm not familiar with it, but I read up.
Yeah.
yeah.
No, I'm not as familiar
Check
as he
your
is
phone.
with it. Apparently,
Check your phone.
Check it.
No, I'm good.
There's no app on there.
I
You
had,
gotta get past
I had
that
Tinder
password.
for a long time, and the funny thing is, I would never ever message the girls.
Mm-hmm.
I just was like, yeah. And I felt like kind of like a dick doing it too, and I just had to delete
I know
it.
because you were going.
Actually-
she's ugly. She's ugly.
And you just-
she's
you kind of
ugly.
feel
And
like-
how come she won't poke me back? Because she's going. Oh, he's
It
ugly.
seems like kind of a judgy.
It is.
That's what it is.
very
It's,
super-
Well, I mean,
all about the
Wait,
looks.
if you're putting yourself
But that's
out
what
there,
you guys
though,
are all
all
about
about-
right now. We just talked about that.
Full circle.
Boom.
Did you hear me
Yeah.
calling back? It's all about the looks. About gun caliber.
But if you're putting yourself out there, you've got to expect that someone's going to think you're fucking ugly.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah, for
I'm
sure.
pretty sure there's only one woman on this whole entire planet that thinks I'm good looking.
No.
And it's not my wife. So
Who is it?
what
Oh,
does
your
that
mom.
tell you? Yeah, my mom.
Yeah, I was
Oh,
gonna say
honey,
the
you're
mom.
so cute. Oh.
See, I was far away from that. I actually thought there was another girl. Sorry.
No. If there is, I've never met her.
I know.
So what are you going to do? These guys, maybe they can spruce me up a little bit.
Hey, there you go. Put some of that. What is that called? From Mellow Show in your hair? What? Yes, please.
I'll reach.
So
Product us.
we'll reach in here.
Steven
into
will play the
goodie
part
bag.
of Santa Claus.
We
I
did
get
bring.
to
We brought a couple things of our products, and
right.
so. I'm gonna show
Yes,
the folks at home.
put that in your camera.
So we got the
Put it up
beard
in there.
oil.
There you go.
We called it Flintlock. And Kyle named it. So I'll let him
That
know.
is a great
gonna-
name. Go on.
Well, I mean, originally we wanted to name it after, like, kind of Alaskan themed things, and we're like, okay, what's Alaskan, like, kind of
Oh, sweet. He brought us stickers.
vintagey? And we're like, okay, fire and a musket. We probably used those back in the day in
Yeah.
Alaska. I mean, roughly.
Well, yeah,
not
sure.
maybe
I'm sure-
Alaska,
no,
but
I'm
I
sure
mean,
they-
the wilderness.
I'm
I
sure
got
they
a
did.
spot for
Yeah.
one. I got a
So
spot.
we were
Good.
like, okay, Flintlock. Like, we want the musky, kind of smoky smell.
Uh-huh.
So, unfortunately, our
Boy, I'm going
Flintlock
rogue.
is not smoky, in my opinion.
Okay.
It's more wildernessy, like, kind of
Okay.
cedar wood, stuff like that. But
Oh,
Well-
I'll put one on my computer, too.
But would be really cool. Get this for a commercial. Okay. So a guy like. Did you guys watch that movie with
The Revenant?
The
Yes,
Revenant?
Revenant.
Yeah.
So get this. So he's out there with a musket, right? And it's all like smoky, and he's like, it's like when he brings up this thing, and he's like, and it's like next time you need a fresh beer, whatever. And then he fires, and then smoke goes like that, and then when the smoke clears, his beard's like.
Oh, that's
perfect.
actually a pretty good
and
idea.
then a
Yeah.
bear
that,
comes out. and
actually,
Yeah.
attacks
that sounds
Yeah.
like something you would come up with.
And then he kills the bear.
Wait, but the
Well,
bear,
with
but
his
the bear
beard.
attacks him, but the bear's like, damn.
Yeah.
Still going to eat you.
You look so tasty and delicious.
So what else you got? I got,
No, he wasn't.
oh, I'm sorry.
No,
Oh,
it
you
was
weren't
my
not
dad.
finished?
I totally sorry.
Whatever, screw it. We're going
He's
on.
like, oh, I'm never kind of.
We're
They've cut me off so much.
Continue on.
Continuing on. So we have the beard oil, and that, Kyle just talked about that. And then we have the beard.
Now, I can assume safely that this will work on goatees.
Yes.
Well,
All right, so I'm not excluded because
Is
I
it-
don't have a
It
beard.
will work on any hair.
Let me. Yeah.
But what's the
Any,
purpose?
any hair.
Let me talk about.
I'm putting this on my balls.
Yeah.
Don't do that. Actually, you
He's
could.
like, it
Honestly,
hurts.
you could.
It hurts a lot.
So a lot of people are like, well, what is beard oil and why should I put it on my beard?
Right.
I'm going
All right.
in.
So it's weird, but when your hair gets longer, the longer it gets, the more moisture your skin wicks out and it goes into your beard, and so your skin is not getting the appropriate moisture it should. And so what this does is it mimics those natural oils
That's
that
good.
you produce. And so you put it, I mean, honestly, you don't need to put much into it every day. I mean, what I do is I get out of the shower, your skin is your pores are open then. And so I'll put a few drops. My beard is not that long. It was longer, but now it's like I probably put like 3 drops in, and then I'll just rub it on my hands and then rub it on my face. And it's like that simple. And honestly, it makes your beard soft. It helps your growth, actually.
I was going to ask you about it's in an eyedropper.
Yeah, actually, I was too. But
So
I'm going to
drops. You're not like going sploosh sploosh in your hand like an aftershave or nothing. You just a
We
couple drops and
will
you rub it
be
in.
changing. So we're working on like a kind of a revamping situation because technically we haven't even launched yet. So we're
Oh, that's a lie. You already got
Well,
1,000 followers on Facebook.
we're
You're sold out of
It
your
was a
lip
soft
balm.
launch.
I'm on their website. They're sold out of the lip
I've had
balm.
a soft lunch before.
no big deal, man. Whatever.
It was titty, but
Well, all right.
you were my soft lunch.
That's what we
soft.
called it. I mean, soft launch is a little different, but like that's kind of what we're calling it. And so March 10th is when we're officially launching the brand and officially launching like the product line that we will have for a while.
So okay, so what are you adding? Because I mean, I'm not saying that because you guys just soft launch. What launch?
In November,
dang.
that was the date.
So what are you guys? So stupid.
You
November.
really are.
November was the soft launch.
Yep.
So-
11/11.
Okay, so what extra products are you adding, or can you talk about it yet? Are you guys kind of staying underneath the radar?
Yeah, I mean, so basically the pomade, it's not even released yet. So
Okay, because I didn't see that on the
right,
site.
and so what we've been doing is, so I made a batch. Let me give you the rundown of pomade. So like a lot of
'cause I
people
have no
don't
idea-
even know what.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I mean, basically, a pomade is a styling oil or water-based product that you put in your hair to style it. In a nutshell, it's like what you watch Mad Men or anything like back then they would wear
Cool.
an oil-based,
That is cool.
right? So what you don't hear is the bad thing about oil bases. As good as it is for your hair, it stays in your hair for days. Even if you shower, it builds up in your hair, and so you're sleeping on your pillow cases and you're getting oil on them. It's like kind of a messy whole process. So there's the alternative that's called water-based. So obviously
Gotcha.
the base is water, and it washes out in the shower.
Oh, there you go.
Like usually 1 or 2 light showers. So
Is it going to do the same thing to your pillow if you don't take a shower at night?
no, because instead of being the base ingredient being an oil,
Yeah, it's water.
it's water.
Yeah.
So it washes out easy, comes out easy, and it's still good for your hair. So what we decided to do is skip the whole oil pomades that are like actually kind of making a comeback now, the whole like throwback stuff.
Sure.
And go with a what's called an unorthodox water base.
Well, I'm sure that it'll catch up. The oil base will catch up with the young people because
Oh, no,
I'm sure they don't know that at all. And then eventually they'll be like, "Wait, there's an alternative? What the hell?"
Yeah,
For
no,
me,
it-
I like the idea of a water base because lotions. I need lotion. My skin
yeah.
dries out all the time, but I don't like the greasy
right.
feel of lotion, and I use water-based lotions.
Yeah, well, like the
And
whole
honestly, though, they don't work as good. So are you guys...
what you're saying, oil-based lotions?
The
don't work as
water-based
good?
ones,
Okay,
they
yes,
they
because they
tend to soak
dry
in
out
faster,
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly. And
How
so
long is that in your hair?
I put this in today.
Did you?
Yeah, so I had it in, I don't know, probably for 2 days. So like I try to take a shower like every other day or something.
Why is that? Is that to preserve the oils in your body?
No, it's just my
There's
preference.
like research out there that it's almost bad for you to take a shower every day because you're stripping your
Yeah,
body's
you're stripping your
natural
body.
defenses, basically.
My
away.
skin, like you were saying, my skin dries out real quick too.
Yeah.
And so if I give it like a day or two to kind of recuperate, it kind of feels all right. But yeah, so I had it in my hair for 2 days and it held this pretty well. And so I just took a shower this morning and then put it in my hair. And so but I've had a hat on all day. But I'll probably leave it in until tomorrow night, or Sunday.
Mm-hmm. Do you think this
so-
is a problem with you, like picking up chicks since everybody thinks you're gay? I mean, because
And now they know you don't shower.
The only
every
reason
day.
why is because it's like
Let's be honest.
They're-
I've
they
never,
won't know. They're never
because
going
if
to see
anybody
this.
had ever talked to either of you, you would know right away. It's like you said, first impression type thing.
Right.
But I don't know. I think it looks good, and I'm down to use some once you guys get it out.
Yeah.
Because I use this like wax from
We should have brought a
I think
sample,
it's
yeah.
Oasis. Anyways, it's like it's a water base, but it's not a wax. It's like a, I don't know. It's almost like a cream.
Right, and that's what ours is. But the main thing is, when you look at the label on that, do you recognize any of the ingredients?
Not one.
There's like Ceterath 25,
Okay.
like a bunch of crap, right?
Right.
And you don't know
Things you
what any
can't
of them-
pronounce.
which is fine. It's made in a lab. It's probably safe. But like when you read ours, it's gonna say water.
Don't-
beeswax.
don't give-
I'm not gonna give everything.
Okay.
But like, and I mean, they're just ingredients that you can find anywhere. Look them up, and you'll know. You're like, oh, okay, yeah, that's obviously not harmful for me because it's used in every other natural product.
And I saw on your site that it says that it's not tested on any animal.
Yeah.
Now, you're an animal. Come on. You tested it on
Yeah, that's true. Steve,
What about the human animal?
Yeah.
Well, it's not. Of course, I mean, it wouldn't matter if you did, if it's that natural, right?
Yeah.
So, and
I mean,
Yeah.
you guys say you guys get them all Alaskan ingredients.
we can't say that. No,
Wait, okay.
we
Wait,
have
why?
Alaskan ingredients.
Because they use bottled water from California.
No, we're
water
working on.
So they're in a drought. We're going to steal their bottled water too. Screw you guys.
Well, and
Fuck you, California.
so a lot of the stuff like fragrance oils that we would use to scent it, or some of like the carrier oils like castor oil that's really good for your hair, you're not finding that in Alaska.
Right.
You can't.
You have to get it from somewhere.
It's probably
I
not
should
being
say
produced up here. They're not making
source,
it.
Right.
Yeah, source.
Yeah.
I mean, you can buy it from a store.
But it's expensive.
But
You
does-
might as well just.
I mean, we have bought from stores here in Anchorage, and it's like that's fine, but I still think that's cheating in the sense
There you
that
go.
it's Alaska
I get you.
made. So, I would say a lot of like our beeswax. We went to our good friend Dick.
Yeah. No, actually,
That's his name.
Funny thing
No,
is,
it's okay.
like,
I go to my good
so
friend Dick for all kinds of things.
We were trying to find
Mainly going to sleep at
Oh,
night.
jeez. I was trying to
Me
get
and
into
you,
a
Dick, let's
serious
go.
story, and then Dick comes up.
I had to say.
A freaking dick. Anyway, Kyle, like, actually, it's kind of a cool story because, like, we were looking for as many Alaskan-based products as we could get, right? And so we've been scouring all Alaska, and it's really hard because we want to make the best product we possibly can. We want it to smell right. We want guys to be interested in it. We want guys to actually use it. And so that's why we've been using these, we've been getting oils from outside of state because you can't get them in here. And so for the beeswax, actually, Kyle, like, I don't know how you found it, but like some kind of article from like 3 years ago online. And like Kyle just happened to find this dude named Dick that had his phone number up there, and Kyle just out of the blue just gave him a
Was
call.
that
get
the
some dick
article?
bees.
I didn't even know he had
a
beeswax.
dude
I
named
just-
Dick.
Just sounds like a cool dude.
Yes, yeah.
Code words Dick.
Did he answer the phone like this?
Code word is Dick.
You looking for some honey?
Oh my god!
Basically, I mean, it was
You
the
want some beeswax?
week. I just called this number and it hello. No. What it was an answer.
Hello.
It was an answering machine.
Tater tots.
Yeah,
This is Dick here, one eye open.
yeah. It was an answering machine.
I promise I won't give you the shaft.
I started leaving a message, and then he picks up, and I was like, "Hey, I'm looking for beeswax."
Hey there, sailor. I'm looking for some beeswax.
Yeah, and he was like, "Yeah, I got beeswax."
Yeah.
Yeah, I got you beeswax.
Yeah, and I'm like, "All right, Steven, this is the address."
This is the guy. This is the guy.
So we had to
This is
go.
the
We had to go together.
Yeah, I was like,
dude.
"Were you
Oh,
the
yeah.
So you send him. He like,
Wait
this
a
guy sounds
second.
creepy.
Wait, and you guys showed up together looking like this.
Yeah.
Oh,
and
we did.
It
No.
was like,
Was he
We
like?
look better than this.
this looks like. In a nutshell, we walked into a creepy
Oh, that's cool, but
vibe, but
he's a
Did
cool
he have
guy.
like a bunch
Super
of
cool.
taxidermied animals everywhere?
Yeah.
almost. He just had bricks of beeswax hanging out.
Yeah.
Wait, so is he actually have
Has
the
the
honey in the
bees
bees
in his backyard.
Wow.
So he probably produces honey too.
Yeah. So it's fireweed honey. No.
No.
Do you know what? The honey
We
is?
have no. Basically, what he said is he was able to harvest some beeswax from the summer, and he said he had like 7 pounds left, and we're like, okay, we'll take 5 pounds in case some other people want some, and we'll try it out. We never tried it before with like actual raw beeswax, because most beeswax comes in pellets or like bags that you can just buy online or in stores. So we're using the literal raw mold of
Wow.
beeswax.
Is that the
Okay.
picture on
Yeah,
your site?
exactly.
Does it actually
Where's that
say
at?
that?
He in his mold
It says
that
what?
he pours the wax into it. It has
Wow,
beeswax.
that is cool because that's
Yeah.
such a cool picture.
right.
Yeah, and that was like, I mean, that's one of the products that's for our solid cologne and for other things.
Yeah, the beard balm. And,
Yep.
Yes.
What's the point of the honey?
The beeswax?
Or the beeswax? Is it the solidifier?
So yeah, it's beeswax is basically can provide the hold in most of our products. So it's
Wow, it smells good.
yeah, you melt it down.
Oh, yeah, break down over here.
To
I got one. I got my own. Fuck you.
Yeah, and I mean we use it in
Already?
I mean that's basically what you use in all kind of products for skincare because
See, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So
This is the,
you're educating me and others.
Beard and stash wax is what we're playing with right now.
And check it out with
Beard
its
and
open.
stash wax.
yeah, and honestly probably that wax you use in your hair.
Smelling the mic. I was like, yes, this
Rub it on the mic.
Hey, how does this taste? No.
Yeah, ooh.
It smells good.
it actually smells like I can eat it.
It really does.
You technically could.
Yeah, I dare you.
It wouldn't kill you, right?
No.
This is mine, right? Or do I
Yeah,
have
it's
to
on
get this back?
yours. Okay.
That's
You're like, it's yours now.
$15.
All I gotta do is lick stuff if I want it. There you go. Can I see your hat? That's a cool hat.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's not yours. No matter
zip
how
your
much
pants
you
up.
lick it. Sorry, go ahead.
Don't take this the wrong way, but I'm getting in your lap. Claim.
Santa Claus.
Oh,
Go ahead.
smells
Sorry,
really
Kyle.
No.
good.
I'm just saying that beeswax is pretty much used in like all different products for.
Somebody calling you? You don't have any friends.
You don't have friends.
Oh, he's actually
Oh, he's taking a call.
he's actually answering the phone.
He's taking a fucking call.
Super professional.
We're in the middle.
It must be.
You guys have been taken off
Wife?
the air.
Is it
wife.
The wife?
Okay. No, you guys keep talking.
I doubt they're fighting. So I try to remember where you're at with the last question, but I had my own that I've been kind of.
Take his microphone.
I've been chewing it back for a while.
Screw him.
So you guys
He's
are
done.
starting with.
You know what? He
with-
gets out. We're done with you, Ricky.
You're starting with the grooming products or anything like that, but earlier you said, we like to look good. Do you have any, maybe a thought in the back of your mind about a clothing line? Or I know you're selling a T-shirt on there, but
Right.
have you thought about that for the future, or are you still kind of?
Absolutely. Like
Yeah.
that's the whole thing is we want to be able to pivot from where we are to a different industry if we want to. Right now we're really jacked about
You can
this
move
stuff.
that.
And so it's basically like if we did clothes, we would want to do more of like
He doesn't even have headphones on. He knows.
he knows. Get in deeper.
See, okay, well, you're talking about poi poi. When it I sit back here and it's kind of echoey, but he's like, "Hey man, how's it going?" Like he doesn't like to talk loud.
It
He's
does
very-
it does sound better. He's right.
I'll
It
try.
does. It does. I agree with him. But anyway, so continue. A future clothing line.
Yeah, and I mean the whole idea is that we're an Alaska company and we try to use Alaskan products. And if we went clothing and then we automatically were doing importing from Japan or whatever, it's like, do we defeat the purpose of being an Alaska company? It's like anybody can order from Japan or China, whatever.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's a great idea. That's what we want to get to. But in terms of manufacturing, until we find some answers about locally or at least Northwest, I think we could expand to that.
I think you'd be safe doing that.
Northwest is all right. Yeah.
So okay, then I got another. So made in Alaska. You've seen the polar bear, the made in Alaska. Can you guys? Is that something you might?
I think that's just for consumables, isn't it?
No,
I don't
it's
think so. It's
not.
for
It's
any
every-
product
it's
that's made in Alaska.
made
But
in-
my
yeah.
question is because you do have to outsource for some of these ingredients.
Yeah.
It's just a fact of life. Does that prevent you from getting a made in Alaska label, or at some point do you think you'll probably be able to? Because I'm sure it
I
costs
just-
you money to use that label.
Titty,
it does.
damn good question. Holy
So,
crap.
as a matter of fact, I was just looking into that 2 days ago.
Oh, okay.
Whoa, we're on
And
the
it's
ball.
fresh on his mind.
Yeah.
On point.
Booyah.
On point.
Oh, careful with the P's without the P guard.
Yeah.
So,
Stop.
You're about to fall off, by the way. Just,
ooh.
he just pushes it towards him. This is mine now. You guys can slide that.
This
thing.
is mine now.
Oh shoot, man!
something hit.
Okay, so my chair sucks.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So the Made in Alaska bear.
Yeah.
I think it's cool. Do we need it? No.
No, I don't
I
think
just
you
I
do.
don't see the point, and I know a lot of people like take great pride in having that on their products, but I can say Made in Alaska. That's not an issue. It's using their bear as the logo.
Are you paying for it?
You have to pay
Yeah,
a
I'm sure
fee,
it's
a yearly fee, and you get on a.
I was made
And
in
I don't
Alaska.
even want to talk bad about it, but
No, you don't have to.
you
don't have to talk at
you
all
don't
about
get
it.
anything for your money, in my opinion. I was like, okay, well, maybe there's a directory of all these businesses that have it. There is. It's an Excel spreadsheet that you get that says these companies have it.
That's
I'm like,
classy. Excel
Oh, wow.
spreadsheets.
I'm glad.
and I'm just like, I want like, it's not even a web page. It takes you to the small business page of the Alaska small business page, and you have to click and download a Excel spreadsheet. And I'm like, I don't need to pay money to be listed on a spreadsheet.
Right. So, I mean, as long as you can hold to the claim made in Alaska and it's true, it's
Right.
true, then yeah, you don't need that.
So-
So basically it's a marketing gimmick.
It is. So
Okay,
ours
that's
says
all it is.
handcrafted in Alaska.
Who is
Okay, no,
So
that's even
that's
better,
a
huh?
different genre per se, is because some of our products are definitely made in Alaska, but all of our stuff is handcrafted, mean put together in Alaska. So
Okay, I like
who
that.
is
Yeah, the
who is-
distinction.
who's the keeper of this stamp for made in Alaska?
it's the state.
It is the state.
Yeah.
So
Oh, I did
God,
not know that.
you know
Did you know
what?
that?
I'm kind of not becoming a fan of the state as the government, the state.
Sure. And I mean, I don't.
And it's and that kind of pisses me off a little bit more about it. Just
Yeah,
well,
it's-
that's what I was
what's
saying.
going
Is you go to the state website to be like, oh, the Made in Alaska thing, and it gives you an outline of what you must follow to be able to use this stamp. So like 50% of your stuff must be made in blah blah blah. Like these whole deadlines, and I'm like, I don't need this.
So what do they charge? That's a good question, because you're saying you're angry at the state. Right now they're talking about hiking up, putting an income tax on us and taking away our dividends and blah, blah, blah. So,
Right.
but so is it a flat fee like per year?
I want to
that
say
you
it's a
pay for
yearly
that?
fee that I read, and it was very reasonable. It's not anything crazy.
So it's not crazy. And they're not going, we want 10% of your profits. And then they
Right.
kneecap you and shit like
but
that.
it definitely is.
You wake up and Steven's in your bed. Where'd this come from? Oh, it was in the
I'll-
contract.
I'll pay for that. I'll pay for
Will
that.
you pay for
The
that?
state said
Okay.
I had to sleep with you.
Shoot, I'd pay for it.
Yeah.
Cool.
I mean,
Thanks, Alaska.
the punishment for using it unauthorized was pretty drastic. I
Probably
thought.
some like copyright
Yeah, it was like 2
infringement.
years.
The
Yeah.
punishment of using it without being
a part of a paying,
really,
or being
It's
accepted
expensive.
into the
Really?
club.
God,
Well,
man,
it's-
that's so
it's-
stupid.
It's like for me, I have a professional designation for my job, and I get to put these 4 letters behind my name. But I have to pay for that. If I don't, and I use those letters, I can actually get in trouble. And so it's basically the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's an endorsement that you pay for, is what it is. So okay, well no, I was curious about that because I was looking, I didn't see the bear on there, and if that's how it's going to be, keep the bear off. Handcrafted
right.
in Alaska, I'm fucking down
Well,
with these
yeah.
these
What's-
products you guys got here.
I want to know.
And I'm not a pretty man, so
Beautiful. Don't let anybody.
No.
Don't
She's
let
ugly.
anybody.
Dare
Don't say
say
that.
that.
Don't say
Dare
that.
say
It's about confidence.
It is. You know what? It
Oh,
is.
and I wanted to touch. We were talking about appearances and this and that. A quote that I can't honestly remember where I heard it from.
It was Chewbacca.
If you want to be successful, you must put on an air of success. So you don't want to be pushing these products saying, "Hey, man, I want you to look good," and then walking around all scrubby and shit.
yeah,
like
and you
how
look
I'm
like
kind of
me.
dressed right now.
Yeah.
This is just kind of me casually.
Yeah, it's
at
like me
home.
and Titty. Hey, we should start we should be their competition.
Oh, you want to do that?
We should. We'd totally own it. Look at us.
We'll grease ourselves up with this shit and wrestle.
People will pay. People will pay to see that.
I think maybe ball oil is more where we're at. I think we do. it.
I think for the titty and poi poi enterprise, it's going to be some ball oil
and a
or
special
something.
for like $2.99 extra. We'll do like taint braiding, so the hair's not flying. You could. I think you
That went somewhere I was not thinking you were going to go there.
Chronic masturbation got you down.
this is a
Very
comedy show.
smart. I'm going to write that one
It has
down,
nothing to
actually.
do with anything serious.
You guys need to look up Balla. Balla.
Balla?
I'm almost out of juice. So
Yeah,
you know.
dude, I found a charger and I don't know why I didn't hook it up for you, but
Man, my thing sounds all jacked. Does it?
No, I
Maybe it's
honestly
my
think
headphones.
you have some auditory issues.
Maybe I
You
do.
probably should get your hearing
Because I
checked.
was in a band for years. Me and Kyle are going to talk about this because.
Bala for men.
Oh no, we can't. He already found it. Jeez, man. God. But he
Google, dude.
Yeah,
It's
no,
Google.
no, it's because that's in his safe search history. Is ball, and then
I just added an A to
Yeah.
the end. I had to erase the S first.
Yeah, I was gonna say change the S to an A.
Balls to Bala. Okay, so why were we looking this up?
Well, you guys were talking about ball oil. This is ball powder. Like,
I've heard of that.
specifically is.
The nut powder. I
Specifically.
have heard it.
Yes.
I have heard it.
And
Body
there's a
spray,
couple of them.
Body
yeah.
powder.
It's basically nut pow is what we used to call it.
Nut pow. You know, well, people for the longest time were using like baby powder.
In the South, I use that all
I'm
the
going to
time.
get off this website. I
Look up-
don't really need
look
any
up the
powder for my
danger-
You already
balls.
tracked.
Look up the dangers for using baby powder for.
Are you sure it's
for
baby powder?
anything.
It's talc, right?
Talc.
That you're worried about?
Is it talc?
Yeah.
What they used to put talc in baby powder.
Yeah. And they still do.
Exactly. So if you're powdering every day, your boys, you better, right?
I mean,
You
I
know what I
guess I just don't know. Like, every bit of research.
What's the bad problem? What's the problem?
I think it's cancer.
Right. So,
I got cancer then, probably.
maybe.
Thank you.
I might too. You know what
Dude,
Gold Bond
there's
is?
nothing
Gold
like
Bond for men.
yeah, Gold Bond. Are you kidding? You can cook with it. You can put it on your nuts. It's a miracle. Freaking product.
This living in Arkansas, I would use the extra strength blue bottle, right? The blue Gold Bond, and that was, as I would put it, it was like a winter wizard blowing on your nuts.
It was like I know exactly what you're talking about. You're like,
I do too. It's almost minty fresh.
No, and it was
feeling,
like
tasting.
Super tingly. Super tingly.
did you ever overdo it and you're walking around and white clouds
yes.
are puffing out of your pants? You're like, hey, what's up?
Yeah, Crystal ever knew whenever I had some problems because there was that shit was all over the toilet seat.
Oh,
I was
yeah,
like, sitting there, gig.
it's a mess.
You're like, are you having ball problem? Yeah.
Oh my god! Back in the day, I knew this dude who swore up, "No, I've got jock itch, and he would literally take the thing and fucking downhill, and his face. And he mainly wore sweatpants, so he was like,
And it's just fuming through that.
he just kind of moving around, you know, like this. And fucking,
I hate it when you're wearing shorts and boxers and you put that stuff on and you start walking around. It's kind of trickling out the bottom.
leaves you a trail.
Oh yeah, it's really awesome. I got a good story about that, but that's for later.
So, guys, do you have any plans on making some sort of
ball pal.
ball pal?
I don't think so.
No.
no, not
That's
after
not on the-
listening to
that's
you
not
guys
on the
talk about
list right
that.
now.
Well, honestly, I mean, if you're gonna go out on a night, you don't want your balls all stuck to your
I
left
think
leg
we're
when
gonna
that girl's
stay-
going down on
Or
you know.
guy.
We're gonna stay away from the genitalia. I
think so?
in our
Good for you.
business
Good for you.
plan,
It's smart.
on both sides. I mean,
Our
Because-
business model does not include.
You know,
first thing in our
you know those
business
pictures
plan.
of like you guys going like this, right? And it's
Oh,
kind
I
of like black and whitish or whatever.
Oh, yeah,
And you
yeah.
got the candle sitting there. It's not going to work the same with you guys with your pants down.
that,
Like,
hey,
no.
that picture
There's a little
looks
cut-
fucking fantastic.
cut
Actually, we
and
just had that up not
caliber.
too long ago.
And that
Where's this
picture,
candle? I want a
I know where that picture was taken. It
it
was
is.
taken at Willowa in the upstairs.
right where you guys were sitting
Yeah,
almost.
exactly.
One
And
table over.
That is where we are having our launch party.
I know.
Yeah,
and I
March
haven't
10th.
been invited.
No, everybody.
one has.
Well, actually, technically, we haven't even announced it yet.
Yeah,
Yes, you just did. Launch
This
party.
is the first.
launch party.
This is the first.
Well, good.
We're still working on like getting the marketing and stuff settled in for the next month.
Okay.
But right now it's like March 10th. That's the date set.
Yes.
I guess we're announcing it on the podcast for the first time.
Wow.
So, March 10th.
10th, all
Everybody's invited. It doesn't. You don't have to dress up or whatever. It's just like, hey, come out, hang out,
Have fun.
Yeah, and so we're hoping to have a few things there that are extra goodies for people.
You guys, what are you, celebrities? Because I noticed you got some kind of connection with Humpies, and you do, right? What's the deal here?
So
are you a
okay,
waiter there?
No,
Cleaning the
I'm not.
toilets? Okay. You're like taking a mint and going,
Are you a waiter there?
oh my God, this is body wax.
They've done the work for us.
I mean, maybe.
Waxy. So what's the deal?
Oh, we
are
do
you
have
guys in
another-
bed together?
We're
Can we plug this
doing.
real quick? I want to plug this product real quick. What was this one?
That's actually like not even a release. It's like
Ooh, hand me that
it's
then.
something we're working on.
I saw a picture of it though.
It's a lip balm.
My lips are
Yeah.
so dry today. I was like, oh, I wonder
There
if
you
I
go.
have some.
That's yours. It's something we're working on. So the
I just
formula
picked it.
is not. It's
First,
you're
first,
screwed, dude.
first product fupa that I'm finding already. You need
You just
stronger.
gotta-
What did you
gotta
got,
stop
big,
being so
strong
strong, Ricky.
I was pushing the wrong way for a long time. I think that's why I did it.
What was I saying? Oh, Humpies. So we're doing this thing called Snow Pro, and they're doing
like
like
it.
they have the. I feel like I can't look at you. I gotta like stretch around.
Don't worry, I'm the ugly one.
Hey, you know what? You know what we can do?
We'll do this.
There you go. There you
That's a little better.
If I ask a question, he asks a question. Just look the other way. Who
Okay.
cares? We're looking at the
We'll,
camera.
we'll
Yeah.
figure it
look
out.
at a camera.
Well, right now
Don't
I got
worry
the
about
mic in front of me.
looking at me. I know eye contact is
so
key, but
we're doing this thing called
are
Snow
you going
Pro.
in? Oh, we're going in? Oh, I'm going
I'm gonna go in hard. It's their like revamped trivia night pretty much. And so what they're having is they're having local companies sponsor every Wednesday night. And so they've had like companies like 49 Supply Co. and Blue and Gold Board Shop and
represent
Zach's Boardroom and like a lot. Yeah, that was actually a good idea. I don't have one, but
Yeah, don't do it.
Some guys are Superman. This guy has a advertisement.
shirt. So anyway, so we were approached about doing one ourselves. And so that's what we're doing. So what it is, it's going to be kind of like, just like, it's going to be like a 2-hour long event. And what we're doing is like giving packages away. So these packages will include like gun caliber shirts, products, stickers. Like, I mean, I don't know if we could probably just say like what we're working on. Like one of the major ones we were like thinking that could be, like kind of a bigger one that people can win is like make your own product with us at my place.
Oh wow!
So that'd actually be really cool.
That's what we do. We literally we make this stuff in my apartment right now, and so Kyle will like work in the kitchen, and I'll be working on design stuff or whatever. And so like everything is done in my apartment. We're hoping to move out because my whole office area is getting cluttered with boxes.
Are
So
you
we're
guys?
moving.
Do you guys have certain roles you play? As in, like one of you guys are doing marketing, the other one is doing product.
Sorta. He's more analytical, maybe business minded. I'm more
Smoke potish. Just joking.
I mean, I guess in that regards, I'm more creative.
Yeah, I get you.
So I work on more of like the looks and the design and
Gotcha.
the feel, and then he works on the recipes and business operations, pretty much. But we both of course it's just the two of us, so it's not like we have like, a team. It's just me and him, and so it's like marketing stuff. It's like, should we post this picture on Instagram? Is that a good one to post? I don't know. Like, what should we say about it?
That's kind of how we are. We're not trying to start a business.
I think we're worse than that because I think we just throw stuff up that's like the girl with the vagina thing. What was that?
Well,
Oh, I posted that.
Well, I mean,
But
so,
that was me. I
on
was
our
really
social
drunk
media
last
accounts,
night.
it's like if you want to throw something up, I don't care. If I throw, and I'm actually the bad one. I don't throw shit up on there. If you've noticed, when I do, it's like,
Oh shoot! I just figured it's Whitney doing it all.
So yeah, the producer,
The
the
producer.
producer is actually a marketing genius that doesn't want to work with us after she's done working.
And that's okay.
Don't
I
blame her for that. Don't blame her for that.
So
Plus,
you
it's our endeavor. So
you were saying? Well, sorry, I cut you off.
yeah, no, I don't remember. Thanks.
Oh, sorry. He was talking
We're
about.
just talking about that you guys run it similarly.
Oh yeah. Okay, so Ricky is our the design guy. Like he does our logos. He has the artistic stuff. Me, I'm just I'm here. I'm like the talent.
No,
No, you guys are both the talent.
no,
And humble.
No,
He
And
does
humble.
He's
We
very
totally
humble. Actually, yeah, because Chris does a ton of stuff. He has to do with all the audio stuff, and this is in his house.
he
for
does
crying out
video
loud.
This is
editing.
not. I thought we were going to Ricky's house tonight. I was like, I know where Ricky's is, and I started
you look
looking
at
at.
it?
I started
I
looking at
know,
Apple
I
Maps,
should've-
and I was like, this isn't Ricky's
Wait a
house.
second. Don't you
They're
hate
gonna
it?
kill us.
Yeah. My wife's
This
like,
is in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, my wife's
Follow
gonna
the road
answer the
till it
door.
ends.
My wife's gonna answer the door and call me. And there's 2 hot guys at my front door. What do I
I'm
do?
not going to give them Titty's address though.
What's
I'm
up,
just going to
baby?
bring them inside. And
do it. She makes killer
kids to go to bed early.
killer dino nuggets.
Ooh.
Dude,
Remember that?
I
Yeah.
know. I know. I've been to your house
Yeah.
many times.
Yeah.
Okay, so just to bring it back, so we don't stray away. So you guys have 2 different roles. Yours is analytical business operations, and yours is design and
Creative.
and marketing.
The ball
you
pal.
could say.
Okay. And I tell you what, did you
I
guys?
am going to say ball pal.
Did
just
this
all the
went right
time
behind you?
randomly.
Look, did you steal this?
No. We actually did not steal that.
Did you pay for it, or did you? You did.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do you mind me asking who you went to?
Yeah.
Okay. No, that's just no. It's like, did you guys go to an online thing, or was it a local?
It was an
fella?
online thing.
Oh, it was okay.
Yeah.
All right. No, you don't have to say who, but okay, because it's awesome.
No,
it is awesome.
We didn't.
Did you guys look
We
at
didn't
it?
steal it, but it was like this is our technically like there was okay. So we went through this one guy and he gave us like several different variations, and then this one logo he made and had like a lot of elements in it. It was like 3 elements in one, and I really liked that idea. And even though I was working on logos, we were just like there was that one time I was like, look, man, I've been working on this for weeks straight, and we both don't like something. Like it would be like, I really like this, and I don't like it. I love you like this.
Sometimes
I'm
it's
like,
better than to
and
take
so
it
it's
out of
just
your
like-
hands.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's where we went to. It was just like, look, let's just get someone to do it, and then we'll call it good. And
Thanks
then,
for calling me.
Well, I mean,
Just joking. You guys would have come out with some like weird thing with 2 fat dudes on it, with American thing swirling around it. Yeah, what the hell is this?
Cut and caliber.
no, we really want. I mean, we really wanted to just kind of like
Yeah.
get it out of our hands and just like be like, this is kind of what the feel we're going for. Just do it.
Good
Please,
for you guys.
Just get it out.
So
of
is that
us.
what happened too with your guys? Who does your videography?
So the videography that's on our website right now is my brother.
Oh yeah, because he's good anyway.
Yeah, and so
That's
I
right.
was back in New York because that's where my family lives for Christmas, and so we went out a couple times and we did this thing we call gramming. With like, there's a bunch of guys that live down there and they have 30,000 followers, on Instagram, just like killer followers, and they get jobs from Instagram. And so whenever we're down there together, we always kind of go out and just like take pictures and whatnot. And so I had my brother, we bring products with us, and I had my brother video like the times that we were going out. And so it's kind of like, we're just getting out, we're doing stuff, we're working on the business with friends, and we kind of wanted to show that. It's like,
That's
hey,
awesome.
look, we took these pictures, and this is the process that we, did. This is the trail that we took, or whatever.
Sure.
So, and I think they turned out really good. Actually, Benny, our mutual friend Benny,
Yes.
I went to Girdwood with him to do like product pictures and whatnot, and so he actually did a video that we haven't released yet. I'm really stoked on that
I'm
one
too.
too.
Benny's been doing a bunch.
Did you see it yet? Did he send it to
No,
you?
he didn't send it to me, but he sends me. Well, like the Giving Tree was really good. It was a short film he did. But
Yeah.
he also
I worked
did.
on the music for that one.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Dude, it was great. It was awesome. And then also your Thera video.
Yep. Well, that one, dude. That was
Amazing.
That was on Alaska Dispatch.
I know.
The other day.
I know. I was like, what?
Yeah.
Like, they're finally. What is this? Like 2 years later? A year later?
Something like that. I don't even know. I haven't been paying attention to Thera. Screw Thera.
Oh my god! And that's another thing too about.
Was this a band you guys were in?
No,
I
not
assume?
just a band. The
I
band
was in it
in Alaska, and you and I were in a band together for a short time,
for a real short time.
very short time, but it was great.
Yeah. And then Kyle. So I think that's how me and Kyle met. If we're going like all the way back, like we haven't even touched the surface of how we met.
I know, and I was wanting to ask how the relationship grew.
We were lovers once. No, I'm just kidding.
Lovers of music.
Music. Okay, I can see that.
Full disclosure.
No.
Wait, speaking of full disclosure, you are actually friends with Poi Poi. This is not the first time that you have met.
Him and I have been friends for years.
And you actually just touched on that. My bad.
Just met him like a week ago, 2 weeks ago, like in person. We met at a show or two.
We've met like through because Lost Concept.
yes,
right?
the Lost Concept.
So
yeah,
through
this
Mason.
but it was like, hey,
Yeah, no, it was very in passing.
right, and we became Facebook.
Friends through music stuff.
Right. And then he started posting all this inspirational stuff. And I got to tell you, this is one thing that really, the whole reason why this got started was because I got sober for 2 weeks.
Hey,
And I
that's,
was
that's
watching
fucking,
his- I
that's
was-
a miracle.
And I wanted to touch on this earlier because you guys were talking about being inspirational to people. But you guys were posting some pretty inspirational stuff. And I like, man, this is really cool. And I don't know. I don't know where I was going to. So I started like searching some podcasts. And I came upon Charged Life. Have you ever heard of him? But he does these inspirational things. And anyways, with the period of 2 weeks, I had started my own business. Talked my wife into going to college. She wanted to go to college first, but she started going to college, and then we started at BreakFace within 2 weeks.
Yeah, I mean that's like,
It was like amazing.
that's the thing is, that's what I love to hear is that like anybody can really do that. I mean, anybody can start a business.
Yeah.
I mean, literally, I have started a couple, and the paperwork sucks, but it's literally one of the easiest things you can do.
And people are like, well, I don't want to start my own business because I might fail, or I don't want to start my own business because maybe it doesn't make money. You know what? You got to start somewhere.
Well, then I think you should go in there with the expectation to fail, because a failure is not the
It's a
end
lesson
all.
learned.
It's a lesson.
lesson,
Exactly.
right.
I failed. Fuck.
Well,
now
you
I'm
just-
just going to lay here in my own bowl of tea.
You just look
fucking die.
backwards and
No.
say, where did I fail?
I'm gonna do
Where
something
did I go
different.
wrong, and what can I do different?
Yeah.
And when we first started BreakFace, man, I was getting all kinds of backlash. Oh, you suck. Nobody's going to listen to you. You guys are going to,
Well, then you tell them to do better, which they're not.
Right.
I almost guarantee.
Right, which is crazy because it was like, well, what do you do with your life? You don't do jack crap.
And it's amazing the people that come out of the woodwork when you have an idea and you want to run with it. They're like, oh, you know what I would do? I would do this and I would do that. And I appreciate feedback, but
It's two
can,
things.
Can we find our who
Right.
we are first before you start telling us we should be somebody else? And
Well,
that was what kind of bugged me.
We actually
Very
talked
well
about
put.
this on the way here, is that people love to either downgrade your ideas or put you down because it makes them very uncomfortable with where they're at in life.
Oh my gosh, you just hit the nail on the head.
I mean, it's like, okay,
You know.
and it's no offense to anybody that works a 9 to 5 and
Sure.
is married with kids. I mean, that's a great life for a lot of people, but some people they
Aspire
want
for
more.
more?
They want
I know,
more.
yeah, they want more,
And
yeah.
I mean, that's not bad and it's not good.
Right.
But it's very easy for you to say, my life's really good, so that's
Right.
stupid for you to
are
want
so right.
more. And
I look at it also like this: is I understand we're like I have a full-time job, my wife has a full-time job, she's going to school. Again, this happened recently with her. I started my side job. We started BreakFace. We have 3 kids, 3 daughters.
Right.
And it is, and plus I play for church. The church I go, and that takes up time. You wouldn't think so, but it takes up a lot of time.
No,
And it's like
You
I'm
still got to practice. You still got to be there.
yeah, dude, I'm busy from sun up to sundown with something, and it's almost like people use that as a excuse as well. I got a family, I got kids, and I got what? If you want it, you're gonna make it work.
yeah, and I mean, most of the time it's somebody wants to start something, but they haven't found something that they love. Because when you're loving something, it's very different.
You're right.
So one night we were hanging around a campfire, not drinking.
At all. Totally sober.
And he brings it up. He's like, man, because, okay, Ricky and I met years ago. Like, I don't know, 15 years ago? Something like that. And then we just kind of lived like fucking miles apart from each other. But never
tell him
hung.
what we did when we first met.
When we
Guys,
first
man,
met.
Well,
we don't need to talk about
he
that.
asked a question before, which was, how'd you get your names?
That's
So
a good point.
maybe-
Yeah, I want to know that. So.
Okay, so I worked on a radio show called The Darkest Hours
I told you it was a radio show.
with Mosh Pit and Titty. And my nickname, actually, I've had that since I was 14.
Can you please just tell
You
me?
want it to- okay.
Now is the perfect time because you know what? People
fuck's
are
sake.
actually going to watch this one because it's actually entertaining up until now. Because of these guys.
Right.
Because of Cutting Caliber.
All right, so I'm
When-
14 years old, and we were at a friend of mine's house, and there were 2 parties going on. There was like a 3-kegger rager in some dirt pit out in Eklutna, and then there was a house party. Well, there was a girl I liked at the house party, so I was advocating for the house party. None of my friends were, and I was whining about it. Well, I had an older friend who was not buying us alcohol
At all.
at all. I won't even use his name, but he was 21, and he says, "God damn it, Chris, stop being such a titty baby." And his eyes, I swear to God, his eyes lit up like this, and he goes, "Titty Tillman,"
Oh, snap.
and it fucked. I was like,
Duck for
"God
life.
damn it!" So for a week, all my friends are like, "Oh, what's up, titty baby, Titty Tillman, blah blah blah." Well, sorry, Mom. My mom had a nickname when I was growing up because my mom was well endowed in the chest region, and her nickname was Tits.
Oh,
So these
Wait,
guys,
do you-
It passes down the generations.
Wait,
keep
wait.
it in the family.
Is it to your friends that was her nickname? Or
no,
to
no,
her?
that was my mom worked in a bar. She was a bartender, waitress, and
Oh, okay.
that was her nickname given to her by customers, not my friends, who always stared at my mom's rack. Anyway, so these guys thought it was funny because they were harassing me. It was making me angry. I was like, man, this is pissing me off. But I finally went, you know what? My mom, yeah, fucking hey, I'm Titty Tillman. So I owned it.
Own it.
And
That's
then,
the thing, yeah.
and then
Yeah.
boom, I'm, what is this? 25 years
Oh.
fucking later.
It's still stuck.
It's still there.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
and I swear to God, if you come into a room and you're going, Chris, I'm not going to
won't.
fucking look at you. There's 80 fucking Chris's in any given room. You know what I mean?
Right.
But you go, titty.
Boom. Yeah.
I'm like a
That one
fucking-
sticks out.
I'm
That
like
one
a
sticks
meerkat. So that's how I got my nickname. Poi Poi.
I got mine very stupidly, and that was from playing a video game called Poi Poi.
Well, when I was
On the
growing up, there
Sony
were no games
PlayStation.
called Titty Titty. So
Yeah, I know. Well, but so what happened was I just started using Poi Poi because for everything. So like my emails has Poi Poi in it. So everybody calls
Yeah.
me Ricky Poi Poi. That's my gamer tag on Xbox One.
I was gonna say that's how I first found out. Oh,
Yeah,
boy,
and so
cool, man.
people at work always mine's a little later. So people at work always call me. They call me the Poi. Oh, here's the Poi with the Poi Poi, or
see, I thought when you first told me that, I was like, wait. Like poi, like you go to Hawaii.
Yeah.
and one of the
No,
things you
everybody
try is
says
poi.
that.
Yeah.
That
And
shit,
funny,
I'm like, why
it's
would you pick that as your
hilarious.
nickname? Because that shit's nasty.
because that's POI. And the funny thing about it
Yours
is,
is
you
POY.
get on Xbox and all these little kids are like, oh my god, Poi Poi, what are you Hawaiian with the pig and stuff?
Actually,
Like,
yes,
no,
I
you
am, and I'm gonna
freaking 2-year-old.
stick this island up your butt, you little
Yeah.
shit. I've got one to spare.
Oh my
I
gosh.
fucking hate little kids on games.
I
I
do
was gonna
too.
say I miss the old smack talk on Xbox.
Oh my gosh. The language.
I know.
You kiss your mother with that mouth.
Dude.
God dang, man. Those kids are brutal. They're F this and F that.
Oh yeah.
I kind of loved it though.
Well, I felt bad.
That's a-
You know what the thing is you can never get one leg up on them.
No, you couldn't.
You can't.
No.
You can't, you know.
You try.
It's a battle you'll never win.
That was like what I would do like late at night, like when we lived in Washington. Everybody would go to sleep early, and I'd just be like,
I'm gaming, bitch.
Here goes the pants.
No.
just that time of night.
I know exactly
Like-
what you're saying.
Me and the other bandmate Ronnie, we'd watch Game of Thrones because we were the only ones into it, and then he would get on his computer and play World of Warcraft, and I would play some
he's
Call of
one of
Duty.
those guys.
And I would just
Call of
like go
Duty.
ham, and I would like be getting drunk, and I'd just be like, I would just go
going
off,
nuts.
just going off.
Wait, so
And so-
how old is he? How old are you?
I'm 29.
And how old are you?
37.
You that's not what you guys the story you're giving us at the beginning, or is it just maturity level?
Well,
No, I'm definitely not. He's definitely more mature than I am.
No, I didn't
Come
think
on.
that you were older. Actually, I
kidding
thought
me?
you guys were like right around the really
No,
close to the
he's,
same
he's
age.
older than me. I'm definitely younger.
Yeah.
I haven't reached that maturity level.
Wait, so how old are you?
I'm 29.
How old are you?
26.
You lying sack of crap.
30.
Oh
He's just
my
trying to
God.
make me feel good because I'm the old man in the room. God damn it.
Barely. What are you like? 30.
You didn't
Oh my God, I got my nickname when I was 14.
Yeah, and he said
25 years
ago.
later.
Dude,
it's
don't ask me to do
still
math even when I'm not
sticking.
drinking because it ain't happening.
I am 29.
60. Oh, I was close.
Very close.
The square root.
What? What is
Carry
happening?
the one.
What is happening tonight? What are you guys doing?
Oh, yeah,
are,
yeah.
are you guys making a drink?
Well,
creating or
we
what?
are. We're going to talk to our friend Corey, who owns the Speakeasy, and so
Mm-hmm.
we're hoping to get in and kind of talk to him about a couple things. I kind of don't think we'll be able to like work on stuff tonight because he'll probably be busy. It's a Friday night.
Wait a
but-
second. So what's this whole deal with making us do
So
this early?
This Speakeasy.
I left
thing,
work. I lose hours at work.
lose
because of
them.
you. I lose them. I'm also
Well,
losing
you should be
brain
fired.
cells.
I lose them.
I lose
You
them.
you should probably get those back.
Shoot, I'm in
where's-
engineering too. That should scare. That should scare
Where's
the
my
shit out of
daughter?
you.
The other day we were in a restaurant and this girl was trying to call someone, and it kept going to voicemail. And finally, she gets the girl on the phone. She's like, "Hi, where are you? We've been looking for you forever." And then the phone got dropped, or what? The call got dropped. And she's like, "That girl hanged up on me." And my 14-year-old
Oh, man.
daughter is sitting there. She looks across at us because we're on the other side. And she goes, "Isn't it hung?" And we're just like, "Yes, it is."
So you guys
Gotcha.
aren't doing.
So no, we are. We're gonna go there.
Well, I know you're gonna go there, but you're not doing a drink.
We don't know.
Oh, okay. Oh, you don't
That's what
know.
we're
Okay.
working
It's
on.
more like
Jesus
We
Christ,
don't
man!
know. Jeez, get off my back.
I know you want to be a journalist, but
So,
back off.
So the thing is with our launch party, since we're doing Speakeasy, we talked about doing a drink. Like he would be doing a cocktail for us, like for the night.
Oh, yeah.
And then we would be doing a special product for the night. And then you can only get that drink or that
Product that night.
That night. That's it. We're not going to sell it online. He's not going to sell it ever.
Whose
again.
idea was that?
I mean, it was kind of a collective group.
Because that's
We were all
brilliant.
talking-
That
so
is a
are you
great
guys
idea,
like,
yeah.
Are you guys
And-
both into cahoots together? Like literally, like I mean, is this like a marriage? Like I've said before, like a marriage?
with the Speakeasy.
Yeah, because it
kinda.
seems like it's
Collaboration. We're working. That's what we're working towards.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, we talk about being an Alaska business, and we want to get with other Alaska businesses that are trying to do kind of maybe similar vibes or
Sure.
similar ideas, and be like, okay, let's work together on something
Yes.
and bring something to market that people want, while also promoting both of our brands. So the Speakeasy is new. I don't think they need any help advertising because they're going to be.
oh, of course
I
not.
mean, it's just
That
great
one
stuff.
night.
I mean,
This speakeasy, is this the same one you were talking about
Yeah.
last week?
Blue Central Speakeasy, right?
Yeah,
Well,
it's
Oh, Blue
the-
Central Speakeasy.
Well, it's owned by Blue Central, right? See, I'm confused because is it owned by Humpies or is Willowa? I don't know. I don't know what's going on. There's like a huge
Yeah, that's where I got
because everybody
confused.
says
I'm not 100% sure how it works, but I think it's like Willowa has this space, like so Steam Dot.
Okay,
and then
I get
they
you, I
ran
get you.
out of it, and so they approached the owner Corey and his partner at the time,
Mm-hmm.
and they lived in Colorado, about working on a Blue Central, bar
Mm-hmm.
upstairs. And so then they moved up and did it. And so I don't know if they pay rent or if but he's like he runs it.
okay.
So he's the main.
Is
guy.
he sole? He's he sole owner then?
maybe.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh, maybe.
that's-
Okay.
But
Well, this
there's-
brings
Talking
up
too
another
deep.
question. Blue Central.
Oh, they
used to
opened-
be a freaking spot in
Northern
Anchorage
Lights.
on Northern Lights, yeah. But
Right.
they sold the building. They
And-
actually sold the building to the company I happened to be working for at the time.
No, I thought they sold it to the Anchorage School District or something.
They sold it to ADA, which is Alaska Import Development Export Authority
Oh,
or
okay.
something. Anyway, so is that the same people,
Bar, right?
or it used to be a bar restaurant?
I thought they took
It-
the
or they
bar.
did take the
from
bar.
Blue Central and put it up there.
So the reason
they sell one.
Willowa
Okay,
is
that's
able
cool.
the reason Willowa is able to serve liquor and alcohol is because of Blue Central's liquor license.
So they just carried
And
it
so
over.
they wanted to pay homage. This, as far as I know, they wanted to pay homage to Blue Central, and so from what I know, is they grabbed.
I think the H is silent, by the way, on homage.
Homage.
It's not homage.
Sorry, you let him do his thing.
I don't really give
So
a
I'm the
shit.
lyrical king.
Don't
I'm the
really give a
lyrical king.
shit. So there's
I know
that.
I know my pronunciations.
Anyway, they took the bar, put it in the new bar. That's it.
Okay, well, no, and the bar is beautiful, and I recognize it. As soon
His
as I walked in.
linguistics is all messed up. He knows speaky good like
I know.
you and me.
Oh my
Oh
gosh.
yeah, top me off since you're going there.
Oh, and we keep veering off cutting caliber, and I don't want to take any more time of these guys' space.
I
here
do have a
without-
legit question. I feel like it's legit. Oh my god.
I'm not. I'm not.
Wow, if you want to date me, man, just ask.
Your hand was like this. I'm like, okay.
Your hands are so warm. He just touched me. He's so warm. So I
Good.
so you guys are making the products. My question, and I meant to ask it way back when we were actually talking about what you're using in your products. Do you have a background in chemistry or
Chemistry?
Anything? I mean, because
Well,
I know he's not using any of the
We're not using chemicals.
chemicals, but he knows what they are. And
He's got the big old goggles. And he's like,
Yeah.
Poof.
Well, I mean, it's some of the,
So I mean, how does
So-
one just get into that without some sort of knowledge of how chemicals and their properties? That was
the internet.
That's it.
Yep.
Just
So-
be
the
honest.
internet- hey,
Google
YouTube that shit.
Basically, I mean,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
YouTube this shit.
That's why.
motherfucker.
That's why people don't have no more intelligent conversations or interesting conversation with other people.
it's all over. It's all over Xbox
Well,
Live.
no, not only that, because every time someone brings, I don't need to go to you for an answer or argue
true.
about a stat or a statistic or anything.
You got
else.
the
It's
hand
just
of God
there.
right here.
Right there. The world is in your pocket.
Jesus.
There's no reason. There's no reason even to talk anymore.
It's true.
Creation is
That's
bad.
kind of a good point.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it started off was like this is the story I always tell is that I was looking at I think it was a thing I was putting in my hair, and I looked at the back of it and I was like, I'm spending $20 on this stuff once a month, or what? Like I was just doing the math in my head, and I was like, what am I putting in my hair? I started reading it, and it was all these different chemicals and stuff, and I'm like, I have no idea what this is. Like, is it good for me? I mean, I'm honestly.
and it's true. You look at that, you have no
Yeah.
fucking clue what
And
it is,
I'm
and
not-
why do you need it in your hair?
Exactly. And I'm not somebody that is, I'm only going to use all natural. I mean, there's a reason stuff was created.
Homegrown
You,
beef.
you do not hug
Grass-fed beef.
trees.
No, I do not. But
We
He
can
doesn't
hang
even.
out. We can hang out.
He has a beard and you don't even cut him down. I think.
I
Don't
got a video of me cutting down trees if you want to see it.
you guys should listen to number? Sorry, go ahead. Sorry, no, sorry, go ahead. I'm sorry.
But what I was saying is,
your old podcast episodes that we said.
Don't listen to it because I think we make fun of you guys about like not being able to lift a toothbrush or something and having beards.
I've
Oh, I looked at the
Terrific
definition
oral
of liniment.
Yo,
We talked about lineaments.
liniments.
but what I was saying is,
Sorry.
no, is that it's kind of the whole idea that people are on this all natural kick in a lot of ways, and it's like saying that not everything is all natural is good for you, and not everything that is chemically made is bad for you.
Right.
I mean, at the end of the day, that's what it is. I mean, poisons are natural.
Right.
Do you ingest those? You shouldn't. But regardless, so it started off with me looking at that and being like, I wonder how hard it is to make this stuff for myself. And I think that's kind of how all the do-it-yourselfers start is they look at something, I can make this, and then they perfect it.
Yeah, this is something I can use, but why do I have to pay some other guy to use it?
Exactly. So a lot of people start off in the lip balm area because that's a pretty easy one.
That's my. I've yet to find a any kind of lip thing other than Burt's Beeswax that I really like.
Right. And
But
I mean,
if I found something that was local and especially from CNC, I'd use it.
yeah.
Speaking of lip balm,
And it's the ones you're using, those are like a tester, and so that one
I'll tell you one thing. Can I tell you one thing?
Do it,
Observer?
please.
Right off the bat, it took way too many swipes to get it on my lips. I like now.
softer.
a little bit,
Maybe a little softer,
Because
or
if you go
That's a
too
good point.
soft,
That's actually a
then you
good
get
point.
clump. If you get too soft, because some of these I'm like, and it's like you got this big old ball, and it's like,
Right.
you know.
Well, what do you guys think about? I mean, I agree with you on that too, because that it's like sorry,
Right.
On the
I'm
tin,
digging in hard here.
on the tin.
Oh,
But,
to get
what do you guys
to
think
get
of
the actual.
What do you guys think of the tin?
I love the tin. I'm not gonna lie to you.
tin?
I love
Besides
the
breaking it.
tin. Yeah,
With your sausage fingers.
as long as you don't put your
my
big
bad.
iTod fingers in there.
That's the one
Like
thing
I did
we,
the titty
we
last
had.
night.
We had. Ooh, what's a video of that?
Took more than one finger.
No. You know, he's all shy,
but-
and he's like, "Can
but-
I start cussing on this, or what the hell's that?" I was like, "Yeah," and he hadn't said nothing. Sorry, go ahead.
I'm also being careful.
Okay, good.
Drop an F-bomb. Just do it.
Don't do it. Don't
Do
do
it.
it. No, don't do it. I'm
Say
telling
fuck
you.
that. I can't drop F-bombs.
Be better than that.
Be
Steve.
better,
Devil,
Steven.
I got the
Stephanie.
devil,
If you-
devil and the angel.
If
Devil
you
and the
if you
angel.
ever
Don't do it.
need a release, just say like we talked about this at first. Rick Poi Poi did not want to say certain things, and I said, well, if you want to say that, give me like a wink or
Well, yeah,
a
he'll
nod
do
or a
it for
touch the
you.
nose, and I'll fucking say it for you. I don't
Yeah,
give a
see?
shit. I really don't.
Right.
I have no filter
Like,
or
so
a fucking moral
Steven-
compass. So.
Right? So, Steven, wink, 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 wink. It took too long. See? Steven? Fuck you. Here, the issue with it is my kids are old enough to where someday they're, I mean,
They'll find
They
this.
watch
find
this.
it.
This is on the internet.
this is
yeah.
forever.
Yeah.
This ain't going
Dad,
nowhere.
you told me I couldn't cuss.
Yeah. So you were talking about the
The
tin.
balm.
the lip balm. You
Yeah,
said
the-
something
the
else. You
tin and
said,
we had it in like the tubes that you have Burt's Bees in,
I don't like it.
and yeah, a lot of guys were like, "It feels like I'm putting on
Lipstick.
lipstick." Yeah,
It does,
and for me too.
It takes the
It does.
manliness out of it. I think.
But this actually, the only thing I don't like about it is like my finger. It's just like if your
Afterwards?
fingers are dirty or whatever, if your hands are
can't use
dirty.
it?
I don't. That's me. I don't like to use it, and so that's why I wash my hands before. Or
What
whatever.
I like about it
You know
is
what?
after I'm done using this to moisten my lips and it's all gone, the tin I can use to
Pot.
put my weed in.
That's right.
Yeah, you could
Marijuana.
actually.
Marijuana
Repurpose.
tin.
That's a big thing for us. is
Exactly.
repurposing.
This is
Even-
Alaska, dude. Someone's gonna walk
Even,
around with
even
one
in
of
this thing,
these.
this thing actually looks like a grinder. Honestly,
Yeah, it is. And
it really does.
you know what I was thinking was cool too is like the shaving company
Dollar
shoot,
Shave.
Dollar Shave.
Dollar
I use them.
Shave.
He uses them. Don't
Yeah,
you?
It's
I
a
do.
killer,
Yeah.
It's a killer company.
I did. It's
They are.
killer.
I love
But
those
what I
guys.
really love about it is the product stuff that comes in the mail. It's like reusable, or it says fun stuff on it. You know, you get the little pamphlet with the stuff.
Oh yeah,
that.
it's like their little newsletter.
And it'd be
or
really
whatever.
cool if you had this, and on the back something like some other kind of little thing that says reusable as a blah 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 or whatever.
It's a weed holder.
Yeah,
Well, I don't know if I'd do
don't
that
think you
for
want
a
to put
business.
that on.
We'll
there.
hold your
you and I
buds.
getting all
Do you have heart problems? Put your nitro pills in here.
exactly. Hey, you need a quick heart attack pill?
Have
Baby
friends
ass.
keep your buds here.
We'll do
ass,
this.
man.
It'll just be one sticker. I could put my weed in here. Titty. That's what
Sold.
we'll do.
Marketing. Perfect.
Well, and I mean, we got some ideas about like, I mean, I don't even know if I want to say this yet. Is the candle idea? What it's going to turn into down the
Hey,
road.
the good thing about the podcast is nobody
No one's
fucking
going to listen.
cares.
So okay, so the idea is
Oh, I
that-
just dropped the F-bomb.
You didn't even wink or
Wink.
I
nothing.
didn't.
Wink.
Sorry.
yeah is so we want to
I
get
can
like
just see it now. Everybody
highball
winking at me, and I'm just like, fuck, 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 fuck,
Just kind of like Tourette's over here.
fuck, fuck, fuck. Okay,
so we're looking at like highball whiskey glasses, right? And then doing our soy candle inside that, right? Mm-hmm. And so after the candle's done, boom, you got a highball whiskey glass to use.
I like that.
That is amazing.
I like
I
that
just got a
because
great
I like-
another idea.
You
when
got a
said
business
that.
idea?
I
You
do.
got a business?
No, I do, but maybe it's something that we should do together, and we'll leave these guys. I'm just joking. But now that it's public,
Leave these guys out of it.
get this. Now this is
It's like a
something-
true businessman.
Yeah, right.
I love it.
For sure. Let's write some
And now we're
contracts
cutting the
for
show off.
Flying
Bye,
in
guys.
Blood. See ya. We're making money, bitches. Whiskey stones that are from Alaska. Dude, because
Oh yeah, use some
what's
soapstone from Alaska.
Dude, Alaska is stone is hot, and you guys probably already are thinking about that.
No.
But whiskey stones out of rock from Alaska, I'll go in on with you. I will cash out my 401k to start
no,
shipping
You're
rocks.
going to want to hold
Don't
off on
do it.
that.
Don't do that.
Only because
There's another company doing it.
our friend does.
Oh my god! That-
And it's called
Son of a bitch.
Alaska Handmade.
screw. Oh, I saw. Dang it!
He goes to your church too.
Who?
Tyler.
Tyler Wayman?
No.
Tyler Wayman. Yeah, he
You know
runs-
what? He was
does his
like
own
begging
company.
me
This
to
is
come
like a
on,
family reunion.
and I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "No, I do." And
He'll
he goes,
probably watch this. So love you, Tyler.
"We love you, Tyler." He is so cool.
Dude, he's a rad dude. And he actually like. So I mean, his whiskey stones are like from Matanuska Glacier. I think.
I'm trying this stuff right now.
And I was like, what? You got the whiskey stones?
Do it while we talk.
Anyway, so he does like
Can you?
six whiskey
I'm sorry. Can you
stones?
get a little closer to that? And
He does like 6 whiskey stones, and then he has like a burlap sack where he sews like flannel into it. So like the inside is flannel. He does a really good job in it. And so, but he's starting to kind of like grow his business more and more and more.
yeah. Okay. You know, I have his card too, Alaska Handmade, and his stones. This is the question that I had. Natural products taken from the land legally. So, can I just go out and chip off a piece of the land and sell it?
Yeah, I mean, I assume that's what he's just doing. I don't think he's asked
I think
permission.
he's collecting stones from the river. I mean,
Okay.
and he's actually has the machines to do
Cutting.
the carving down to the
Okay.
squares.
Well, guess what? You know what's crazy about him is he didn't boast. He didn't tell me. He's like, oh yeah, the businesses and I'm he's like, I know the guys from Cut and Caliber. I know these guys, and I'm like, oh okay, cool, and that was it. He's like, oh yeah, I should come on the podcast. I was like, yeah.
No, see that,
But he's not an a-hole. He's not. He was like, I don't know. He didn't boast. He didn't even tell me what his product was. But he's like, yeah. He was giving me all kinds of really good ideas.
He's also like a really good storyteller too, and so that's what he. I mean, and I'm probably jumping the gun on this, but that's what he wants to do for Alaska businesses. He wants to tell their story.
He wants to do a webcast,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, so he wants to do like as far as I know, like a series. So if that's
Yes.
a webcast or a video
Well,
series,
that's
or
what he
whatnot,
said. A web series.
That's
Yeah,
what
web
it is. Yeah.
series, and then it's something you could put on
So
YouTube.
dumb.
That's what Dana White's show is.
It's
a
I mean
web
it's
series.
actually a really good idea, showcasing businesses around town. So that's what he wants to do, and he's got the great URL for it. He's got the business license already for his company, and he already has a name out there. So people have his products in the kitchen, whatever. So it's like it's easy
Yeah.
to start that up.
Yeah.
So I think they should, and you should actually definitely have him on the podcast.
No, and I told him, I said, because as soon as he said I knew Steven and blah blah blah, and well, actually, when I first met him, he's the coolest dude in the world.
Yeah.
Like, he's so nice. I couldn't believe it. You couldn't find a sweeter person.
Yeah, he's a really cool dude.
Yeah, I mean that's when he emailed us and was like, "Hey, I heard we're supposed to meet."
Hey, I already
And I was
got
like,
one on there, man.
Yeah, let's meet up. And he was like, "I'm at REI." I was like, "I'm at Middleway." He's like, "I'll be over in 2 seconds." So he just came over there and we just sat and chatted for like 45 minutes.
Dude, that's amazing.
Like,
You know what? I feel bad. I feel bad now because he was like, "Hey," because I said I'm going to be doing some video editing for the podcast, and he goes, "Oh man, do you mind if I come by and watch and hang out?" And I was like, "Yeah, that's no problem." I said, but it's going to be in like a couple hours, and he was like, "Okay," and I was like, "Where do you live?" And he goes, "South Anchorage." I was like, "Oh man, I'm sorry, dude," and I
you're
didn't
not
even
gonna
give him
make
the
it.
chance. I didn't even say come over anyway. He probably would have done it.
Yeah, it's funny.
isn't he
I
in
was
California?
I was just texting him right now,
he's not?
actually.
Yeah.
I don't know if he is or isn't, but I was just texting him because we were talking about the podcast. So
Oh, good.
It's funny.
Good. I'm glad, and I'm glad you guys are on. What time are we at? I'm sorry, I got to do this.
about
7:40.
7,
We are too
7:40.
late, and you guys got to get going.
Yeah, well,
Am I correct or no?
I mean, we probably
We're just about at an hour, right? Maybe 5 more minutes at an hour, which, like you said,
We're at almost an hour and a half.
this is the problem with podcasts. Is because,
Right, you just keep talking.
Well, no, because you say, well, it's so long. The reason for the podcast is not. It's not the YouTube where
Yeah.
everybody goes to watch us, because you can't sit there and watch it for an hour.
No,
I can't.
You just put and this is what I did with your guys for the first one. Is I kind of just left it on in the background for a bit.
Yep.
Like I didn't honestly, I didn't want to.
I wouldn't
you
either.
guys,
Look
but
at
I'm
our
just kidding.
faces. No, it's the
But now that
truth.
you've
No, I
met
just
me.
left it on and just listened to it for a bit, and that's usually what I do with podcasts anyway. So I listen
Sure.
to Tim Ferriss. That's like big, huge inspiration for me in my
Great. That's
social-
awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah,
sarcastic.
plug it.
Yes.
Plug it.
Tim Ferriss.
Yes.
Dude, I love Tim Ferriss. Just because his podcasts are really, really good, and he always asks the right questions.
That's right.
And just it's like
what's your morning routine? Tittie.n.poypoy.
and that's the kind of thing. It's like
I think we have it posted on
we,
our YouTube. Kyle.
that's exactly we want to know. It's like, okay, like Richard Branson, he started Virgin. Okay, well, how did he start it? But now what does he do to keep it success? Like, what does he do?
Dude, that is awesome.
And I think Tim Ferriss does a really good job of doing that. So I listen to him a lot. I listen to Bad Christian podcast, which is awesome.
Yeah,
It is awesome.
Poi Poi's brought that one up.
Yeah,
Bad Christian.
I mean, and those guys they're relatable, they're funny, and they also
Great information.
Yes.
And another one that's really good, my favorite, the Joe Rogan Experience.
Joe
gonna
Rogan
say,
Experience.
I listen
Yeah,
to that.
Because it's, I don't know, it's such a non-objective look at everything.
he is such a smart dude.
Dude, he is. I was sitting there listening to him. I was like, shit, we'll never be there. Because this dude is dude, his life. I mean, his life.
He also
experience-
had a following before he started
No,
the podcast.
he did, but
He started stand-up comedy.
But
then
I'm
he
not
got
talking.
the UFC
I'm not talking about
stuff.
the
Man Show.
I'm not talking about
The
that.
Man Show.
Because really, when I heard Joe Rogan had a podcast, I was like, okay, it's Joe Rogan. Whatever. I think he's funny.
Right,
Whatever.
right.
Gives a shit. And then I looked it up, and I was like, the in-depth conversation that he has, dude, it made me think. Like I sometimes I'd stay up at night and be like, holy crap, what he was just talking about was just amazing. I'm so many episodes in. I think I've heard all of them.
He's good.
For me, if you're into games and all that kind of nerdery, Funhouse, Funhous.
Ooh, I'm gonna look that up.
Those guys are pretty good. Funhouse.
These guys are like, we don't do games anymore. We're in a business. We look hot
They
and
work for
stuff.
Rooster Teeth.
No time for games.
They used to be. Do you guys have Machinima? You guys ever heard of Machinima on YouTube?
Makina?
Machina?
Not Machina.
It's not Machina.
It's Machinima.
movie?
Machinima. Oh my god.
Maybe actually.
If you're into gaming, I mean,
Is that
and
like
you're on
reviews
YouTube
or something?
Yeah, they do all kinds of shit.
Me and Titty are nerds.
I might have seen that.
But
No, it's
Inside
okay.
Gaming
Nerds
used to
is
be one
cool.
of their channels.
Yeah,
and that
but-
used to be the Funhouse team. They left Machinima and they started their own thing with Rooster Teeth.
Ooh,
Check it out. It's pretty good.
rivalry.
It's
I gotta-
pretty
yeah.
You got people like that look like you and talk like you and act like you are taking over the nerds.
Walk like you. Talk
I was gonna
like
say
you.
I gotta plug my favorite podcast,
Do it.
Do it.
Oh,
Hardcore History.
I've never heard of it.
Boring.
Dan Carlin.
No.
God,
But
listen to
see,
this guy.
I love
Love history.
history.
Oh my god! So,
You
and
love
it's been
it.
plugged on every other podcast, but I
don't care.
listened
Go
to it after I heard it on Tim Ferriss. The guy was like, "I listen to Hardcore History." I was like, I like history, but I don't want to hear about history so much. But the way he tells it,
That's
Say,
what-
what makes it
so-
hardcore? That's what I want to know.
well, and it's just the most
good?
So he takes stories like the one I listened to was The Wrath of the Khans. It's a 5-part series. Each one is like 2.5 to 3 hours. So it's like 15 hours of audio.
No sound effects. No horses galloping.
Wait. So
oh, I like that.
It's like it's all just this one dude just talking for 2 hours.
does he do it? Chapter 1. We see the Khan coming down the mountains with a voluptuous woman and her breast abroad, feeding a child of 2.
Did you just come up with that?
I did.
That's actually pretty good.
How do you
thank
feed
you.
a child of 2? You
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Well,
Don't
back
worry-
then
don't worry
they
about
had
it. Don't worry about it.
two-headed baby.
They had to
with
use
both of her breasts
No,
at
I
one
didn't say.
time.
I didn't say a 2-headed baby.
A child of 2 years
2.
old.
You said
Right?
child of 2.
Yes,
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
speaking like maybe
Well,
somebody would.
My brain
like if they
works
were
on the
British
left.
and
I don't know
old.
what to tell you.
Regardless, I
Tomato,
would check that
tomato.
out.
Wait, can you plug it again
Hardcore
real
history.
quick?
Hardcore History.
Hardcore
Dan,
History.
Dan
Hardcore
Carlin's
History.
Hardcore History. It's got so much good
I'm
information.
I'm in it.
And it's
I'm in it to
like
win it.
bloody, gory. Like the stories, you're like, you don't realize how many people die, like brutal deaths, millions.
You know what? Oh my god.
Like you look at the Holocaust,
I know,
and you're
I
like,
know.
okay, that was
Yep, it was
70
a
years
lot.
ago,
and millions of people, but
like
sad.
7 million people. Like that 7 million people were wiped out in like entire cities were wiped out, like million people.
Yeah.
In like a day, and they didn't have gas chambers. They had guys with axes that would have to cut off every single person's head, and so it would take time.
Oh my god. You know what?
Not only
You know
that,
what?
but
we
like-
need to have you guys on again, especially because this
Part 2.
no, because what I'm hoping someday that you guys can be a sponsor, someday.
Oh, I just bought that out. Oh, okay.
I did, and
Oh.
Sponsor this laptop. I'll sponsor this iPad.
but beyond that, I don't care if you guys say no. You guys can give me the bird or whatever. The conversation,
Oh, not me. I don't count. Never
No,
mind.
not you
My
give
vote
me the
doesn't
bird.
count.
Not your partner. Yeah.
But stuff like this, bringing it up, this is amazing because people nowadays, the young youth, with all this oppression,
As opposed to the old
and
youth.
mental anguish that they go through, they have no idea what the hell they're talking about.
No.
They don't know what real life is. And if you just took your history, you forget history, you're doomed to repeat it, right? Exactly, right. And that's what's happening right now. And so, like, I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's not. Well, there's a ton of information on the internet that's not censored. Maybe people are learning about it and actually taking note.
I don't think so, but
They're
I
not
hope
taking the time. They're just
Right.
like me, mine.
But
now,
if you
now,
think
now.
about it right now in the U.S. and seeing this, it's kind of why we need to talk about this because in the U.S. in the world is the safest time to live ever.
Oh, yeah.
Look how many billions of people are on the earth and how many millions of people aren't getting killed. Think about that.
No,
you got to put
I
in
agree.
So
It's all the way you look at it, and it's all the way the media portrays everything that's happening.
Right, and it's so...
And that is the problem. The media just twists shit to what
Yeah.
they want it to be.
But
and
that's
it's
what
just basically
sells. That's what
brainwashing.
sells. That's the thing.
I like Kyle more and more every time he opens his mouth.
Brainwashing the youth. The youth of today to have no
I've been there
fucking clue
before.
because they're being spoon-fed
Right.
bullshit day after day.
Right.
And these are our future leaders that has been spoon-fed
Oh
this
my
bullshit
God.
day after day.
Oh my
you know what I'm
God.
saying? I weed for my grandchildren.
Idiocracy.
Yeah. I mean, I look at it, and I
Oi.
think the stuff...
Oi.
Crunk juice.
I'm the president
of America, bitches.
That's how it's going to be.
Yeah.
It's got electrolytes.
It's got electrolytes. It's good for us. It's good for the plants. Did you
Ball,
guys watch
ball
that movie?
pal. Keep your nuts
Did you
dry
watch that?
and your ass too.
Idiocracy. Watch that. That's where we're going to be at in like 15
The one with
years.
like Luke Wilson?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, he wakes up
Oh,
500
my
years later.
God. Oh my
Cletus's family tree goes poof, and the smart people are like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah. They're not having kids.
We don't have time.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I mean, I'm definitely down to come back and talk about, like,
Good.
some deeper stuff.
Yes, I'm down.
I just met these two gentlemen today, and fuck yeah, I want you guys.
You gotta
to come
get-
back.
you gotta
This-
get
this has
Mason
been-
on there.
This has been great.
No, Mason
not fun.
stuck his head in one time, and it was his head.
Yeah,
it
he
was
went-
like on episode 2 or something. But yeah, he'll be back.
I mean, he
on.
likes... I mean, I've always...
Now, that is the thing. Mason does get
Like-
into, like, deep.
Yeah, he
Well,
likes the whole...
yeah.
the philosophical
Smart.
aspect, and I think he knows history, and he's fun to debate with. Like, I would love to talk about the presidential campaign.
Oh my god.
We want to be on that so bad, but the problem is with just me and Titty going back and forth, since our views are a little too close.
There's no conflict.
There's no
there.
conflict.
It gets
there's
boring.
there's no
Yeah, yeah,
well
yeah.
there's no. I need someone to bounce ideas off of, and me and Titty are like the same person.
Right. No, I mean, and I get that, but
I'm
it's
the
like,
late night.
We are.
He's the right.
It's
but you get somebody that
awesome.
like is.
we're two-headed Hydra.
I want to meet.
Hydra.
I want to meet somebody in Anchorage that's pro Hillary.
I've met him.
I would say I met him too.
Wait, probably the same guy.
I've yet.
Oh fuck! Please, I want to meet them because I've not met anyone
I've
that wants
not-
that bitch to be
Do
president.
you know his name?
I'm not going to say it online.
That's good.
It rhymes with.
Go ahead. It rhymes with
I
what?
I don't
It rhymes with what?
I can't remember. I don't know his name, but
Whisper it to me.
I know
and
what
then
he
I'll-
does as a job.
Well, I know what this guy does as a job. Is he a business owner? If not, then it's not the same person. This guy literally.
I'm just gonna say it. I don't really care.
Okay.
That's it.
Yeah.
I mean,
You
that's
know, and I don't think.
I'm using mine. This is
I just
mine,
used
right?
mine too.
Yeah, yeah.
Is this
You
mine?
Yeah, I hope
you
so,
guys
'cause
shove them in your hair.
I'm going to
Yeah,
use
we're
this.
doing it. I'm going
I'm going to use this on my back. I got this tuft right outside of my
here?
underwear.
I
No.
make sure
Oh,
sure
yeah.
every comb is good, and so I put in my beard first. So just so you guys know, I used them already. So
So is that talc on here?
Oh, face cancer.
full circle back.
circle.
It's got baller.
Okay, let's get off politics.
Yeah.
Let's.
No, what?
Yes,
We need to
Let's-
actually
can
let
we-
these guys get to their
Yes,
venue.
yeah, we do. So what we
Golly.
need to do, because we are like way over. Our producer has already been flagging us down a couple times. So what we're going to do is
'Cause we want people to keep
we want
listening,
to
so.
we want to talk a couple more or say, jeez, freaking whiskey, a couple more points on cut and caliber. One is where do you guys have these made? Real quick,
Yeah.
Where are those made?
The
Those
combs?
are made.
are they made in Japan or are they handcrafted in Alaska?
The combs are not made in Alaska.
Okay, they're not made in Alaska, but they look really cool. And
Yeah, they
thank
do.
you very much for the comb.
Are these
Yeah.
wood?
You're welcome.
Is
yeah,
it-
they are wood.
They are wood. Yeah, these things.
Oh my gosh!
I'm sitting here
How much
believing
are
it.
these? How much do these cost? If
Those are going to be $5.
that's it,
Yeah.
$5 for a cut and
Really?
caliber comb.
Why not?
I mean,
right?
we want to keep everything. So the three values of cut and caliber, we never talked about.
That's
there
true.
we go.
Man, this is a
There we
God,
and
this is
I
gonna-
feel
This is
bad.
tight.
Another
but
hour.
This is the way that
Another hour.
If I had to shut down, this is what I'd want to touch on. You know?
Okay, touch on it. Touch it
So,
all day.
touch it.
Yeah, is we want to make products that you could buy in Alaska at the same price you could buy them online. So you want beard oil, you can buy that on Amazon
huge.
for a certain price. Well, guess what? We're going to sell it for the same price you buy it online.
Wait a second. So you're telling
That
me
is
that
huge.
you're not going to rape the Alaskan people like everybody else is raping Alaskan people? Because I tell you what.
Correct. No, I mean, that's what it is at the end of the day. The only way we can make up for that is by having a minimum order on our website to avoid shipping costs. We
Okay.
have to charge shipping.
You have to. I know. Understand
And I
that.
mean, even to ship a little thing like this, it's still a couple bucks.
You're right.
And so if you order over $35, it's free shipping. Other than that, it's $2.99, which I think is reasonable.
Which is
very
reasonable,
similar
yeah.
to
So
Amazon.
since you're making the vats here, you're shipping up containers, right?
Shipping. We just did an order. Our shipping of products up here, like containers, lids, whatever it may be, is shipping a glass container up here. A glass container.
Is this
here
glass?
Yeah.
Holy crap!
I was going to say this is not plastic.
Yeah. And so
It's just like a coating on the
No,
inside.
I know, but this is because for the longest time, because I didn't even notice until now how cold it is because it's been sitting out in here. It's cold in here, by the way. We're so cold. Is that
I
it was?
shut the heater off,
It's
so it's
freaking
not for the
hard, and I
podcast.
was like, "Oh, this is hard plastic." No, it's glass. This is amazing.
yeah, and I
You
mean
hear
the
tape.
palm. Yeah, and so imagine shipping that from
Yeah.
Washington.
Holy crap!
So we eat that cost. I
Right.
mean, in the sense that we're not jacking our product up
Right.
to what we could.
So you are
Ridiculous.
basically not every capitalist dick on the planet.
we are in the sense that we are
You
trying
wanna-
to make $1, but
you want to make
our
a dollar, you wanna be
strategy
successful.
is
why
being,
fuck the other? Fuck the person.
because
not gonna
everybody
make-
else is already doing that. So why not
much.
be the guy that's not and get that business?
And
so that's if that's not
that
capitalist,
alone,
then I don't know, what
sir.
is.
That alone will drive me to buy your product.
Damn
over
you,
someone
Trump!
that
Damn you, Trump! You piece of shit!
But I mean, that's the whole point.
It's a
Is,
no, we can't.
No,
we're
no,
not going back to
no.
politics.
That's what
Trump
other people.
2016.
That's what other people are saying. Oh, wait a second. You want to make a buck for working?
Well, we did just get a small
Damn you,
loan of
Trump.
$1 million. So,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah, exactly.
yeah, I mean, if you can undercut the competition, that's the most capitalistic thing I can think of. Is
Right.
you found a way to do it better
Right, exactly.
for cheaper.
No, I think
Thank you,
you
Jesus.
guys have a great model. I think there's nothing that you said that made me like even remotely go. "Ugh."
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
As a consumer, so
Yeah.
Well, that's
I think what you guys are doing is great. I do.
What we want to do, since literally you guys are past, you gave
We
us
are
the
past.
time limit.
We did.
So what we're gonna do right now is I want you guys to give all the plugs.
Hold up. I think that camera died.
Oh snap!
So let me.
Hold on a second.
You bring. I know you are in my camera, so
Just in
you
case.
come in here.
I'll get in close.
There you go.
And so
Don't have to be.
Get in this microphone.
Okay.
Here we go. What are we doing then?
we're plugging all.
You're plugging. So what I want to hear is I want to hear places they can find you, places they can whatever. I don't know. Sure. If is it just
Yeah.
the internet? Is it just Facebook? No,
Well-
you have a
well,
website. You
right
have
now-
Instagram, right?
Right now, it is just the internet. They can only find us. I'll tell you. You can only find us on cutandcaliber.com right now, and Facebook and Instagram and Twitter, but we're not very active on Twitter.
And all of it's cut and spelt out A and
Yeah.
D caliber.
It's not an ampersand, even though that's what our logo is, but it is cutandcaliber.com. But we will be in shops. That's what we're working on.
Working with wholesale dealers right now.
Right.
On
Do you plan on having your own storefront someday?
we're not ready to talk about that yet.
Yeah.
Too far. We just had the mini opening.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
it's
Soft-
I wouldn't say it's too
soft
far.
launch.
It's just we're not really sure what we got in mind.
Yeah, the future. I mean, honestly, we've talked to a lot of people about like ideas that we've had, and we still have. We still want to do these things, but it's still, I don't know, it's still a baby company in our minds, and so we're still working on these things. We're figuring out what we want to do.
Don't shake the baby. Don't shake the baby.
Never shake the baby.
No, we're still trying to figure out like where this is gonna go. Like, is it going to be able to, take us in? Like you talked about like a clothing line. Can it take us in a clothing line, or can it take us into doing whatever? So, I mean, we're I don't know. We're still figuring it out. But right now we're doing grooming products, lifestyle products. Like we haven't even put these online. The comb honestly actually is
not
even online. You can't buy this yet, and we have a bunch of them. And so right now it's just kind of like a marketing tool. But we also have like little notebooks, little field notes notebooks, stuff like that.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys.
I don't know what you guys are doing.
No.
You don't even want to
No, he's doing magic tricks over here.
I don't know what's going on over there. But
I'm gonna keep the camera on him because he's way better looking than me. But we appreciate you guys coming on.
Yeah, no, thank
And
you.
Please check out Cut and Caliber, cutandcaliber.com. Check them out on Facebook. Check BreakFace out at BreakFace, not breakfast. BreakFace, bitches. Okay. Check us out on Facebook. Google us. Just AK BreakFace, Alaska.
you go,
YouTube.
go to the Facebook page and you're going to find all of our other links and shit like
That's what
that.
I'm gonna do.
We are not active on Twitter either.
And this is
at all.
yeah, and
we
this
try,
is,
but
yeah,
okay. 140 characters is usually not enough for a titty rant, and B, I don't have anything interesting to say. So.
Hey, You guys are going to need to lean back right now in your chairs, and we're going to do our sign out at 1, 2, 3.
BreakFace!
And these guys are like, shoot, we're the first one. Okay, high fives. All
Yeah.
around. It doesn't matter. High fives.
We'll go across.
And that's all in the video.
Love it.
And you
Love
Peace
it.
out.
Thank you.
Oh, my face.
Thank you.
All right, that's it, guys.
We out.